What's up, everybody? Mr. Right Way here. We are live. If y'all just saw behind the scenes stuff, it's so funny because I'm so sorry. If y'all see like behind the scenes stuff, it's hilarious. And we always catch one person. We want you to guess who. It might be the person who always has this big bottle of wine to my who me? Say, look, she's not even ready.
Again, I was muted. Sorry. Yeah, you caught me off guard. I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to explain what I'm eating.
Yeah, it's been a while. We was off last week. Man, I was like tired, emotionally tired, physically tired. As I guess the older you get, and then I don't even know. It's like just sitting on the plane sometimes. It takes you out sometimes, you know. We was at Midwest Game. I was at Midwest Gaming Classic last week. Had a great time. This week, me and Ness and the guys from Wire Nerd the Podcast will be at Como Retro Con this weekend.
And Zelda.
Huh? Oh yeah, Zelda. Yeah, Zelda. That's why he's not here because he packed his mic up and his camera up so he couldn't be on. I was like, really?
Yeah, he's working late. He's working late.
And that's no excuse. It's no excuse. You should work this dude.
Yeah, the next one I got to catch you guys on. So the next one you guys go to, I'll be prepared for that.
Yeah, that's good, man. But yeah, we're gonna be there this weekend. It's gonna be Saturday, WrestleMania weekend. There's a lot going on.
Oh, it is WrestleMania weekend. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this weekend. I'm ready for it. We just get right into it about how everybody doing, man.
Doing good, man. Doing good.
How you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, man. What it is, you know. Happy Friday Eve. Good Friday Eve.
Yeah, good, man. I hope everybody had a very good and productive week. And last week, you know, we wasn't here last week, so I miss talking to you people. So yeah, we're bringing it back. And then, you know, like it's funny, like the 1 week won't be on. That's when a lot of shit be popping off. Like, all right, we gotta save it for next time.
I couldn't do last week. We're gonna talk about it next. We're gonna talk about it, but I couldn't do last week. It's too much.
No. Like first, you gotta take care of yourself first and foremost. That's the most important thing. So there ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah,
Saturday.
I mean, I didn't do anything last time. That week. I don't know what to talk about, so I'm excited to see what you guys have to say that I can join because I don't know.
We got. I'm pretty sure you'll chime in. I'm pretty sure.
I usually do. I don't catch up with the news the way you guys do. I don't have access to Twitter, so
really,
I'm behind on news. Yeah,
you deleted it.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. Shit, her life probably 25% better after doing that. So shout out.
I'm this
close. It's more like it's if I ever want to come to the States, it's for the best. Discriminating.
I do not blame you. I'm saying I'm just close away from deleting every social media except for YouTube. Because all this some social media, everybody's going crazy, y'all. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. Got a lot of stuff to get off our chest. But we want to thank y'all this week. Starting next week, y'all. I think coming soon. Like I said, we want to thank our sponsors, Retro Fighters. They got us some great things to give away. I gotta find out how I want to get this away fairly and stuff, because I definitely want to give it away to people who are subscribed to the channel. Show to the podcast, do a lot of different things. I got like 9, I think, I know 6 some controllers. I got a lot of good controllers in here. So we always want to say thank you to the sponsors, Retro Fighters. They sponsored the podcast by giving me a chance to give some great controls out to you guys. And you can go to retrofighters.com, just type it in your bar, and they got some great new controllers, like the new Dreamcast controller we talked about 2 weeks ago, a brand new GameCube controller that I think I put back in here that I might give away, but I think I'm gonna keep it. This right here, this battle.
I'm gonna keep that.
It's so nice though. It's so nice. I don't even have this one. So I might keep this Pro Series controller.
I'm really excited for that new PS3 one that they have the Kickstarter for. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it like that. I'm really excited for that one. It shaped more like a PlayStation controller.
Man, they got so many great controllers. That PlayStation 3 is going to be really good. And welcome everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for showing up. So let's get into it real quick. we start off with these. I hate talking about politics and my gaming, but we'll talk about these Switch 2 and tariffs and prices night. We'll talk about Marathon also. PlayStation Plus maybe going up in states because it hit everybody else. So you better go ahead and subscribe to it. It might be $200. Like, God dang.
That's why I was saying. That's what I was saying, yeah. Saturn definitely gonna chime in because I already
know
shared it to you yesterday. I say, oh boy.
And
then, I got that dreaded email.
Oh shit!
I said y'all even. Oh damn! Oh, that's right. That's right. You did sit.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, your price went up. I'm like, thank God, I just paid for it like a month prior. God. So I think I'm good, right? Unless they try to get the difference from me.
And it's we talk about these $80 games. Is these $80 games worth it? Calm down. Don't put in the chat right now. We're gonna get to it because I know everybody got something to say about that one.
Disclaimer.
I know, right? Oh man. So I just want to see, like, going into this weekend, talk about Como RetroCon. If you're in the Columbia, Missouri area, like about 20, how far away from St. Louis was it? About 20, 30 minutes? Or
about 30 minutes from
I think around that St. Louis area. Come out. It's Saturday. It starts at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I think. Yeah, 8 to 5. 8 o'clock, VIPs get in. 9 o'clock, tickets still on sale. Come out. Last year was so amazing. Got so many good deals. It was a great, like, just family atmosphere. Bring everybody there. They had arcades. They had games. Had deals. We did the podcast. It was great. Podcast was great last year. I can't believe I don't know where that footage is at. I just don't know. I maybe erased it. I don't know.
Oh, I remember. Yeah,
it was good. Yeah. But it was good. So
yeah,
that's gonna be a Patreon exclusive. So I'm not putting that on the channel. We'll put that on Patreon. So we might wild out a little bit on that one. But yeah, let's talk about these Switch 2 prices. So the Switch 2 is still right now 400. Well, you just say $500. It's still like $450 and $500. Mario is included in the $500 bundle. We thought we might get some tariffs added on to that, but people backed off. So I don't know. It's a lot.
It's gotta be an asterisk next to that because 1 minute, it's gonna be tariffs. Next minute, they're not. I'm like, damn, bro. I just need y'all to make up your mind. Like,
it's putting. And I understand though. I see both sides of it. Like some people say, I don't give a fuck what it costs. I'm gonna buy it. Other people like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm going back day and forth. I'm saying like this. It's a need. It's a want, not a need, y'all. So just always put that right there. All these things we talking about tonight, all of these are wants. They're not a need. We don't need this. We don't need to fall into their little traps or like, you need to get it right now. You never get it again, Mm-hmm. And don't worry. I made videos about FOMO, so I understand. But this is talking about older games. These newer games, I mean, you might not be able to be first, but you'll be like, no. It was Telegate Nights? I might be first. What was it? Was it on Telegate Nights? Because somebody put that. You remember seeing that?
I don't remember that line.
I don't remember that line. Yeah,
I know what you're
Ricky
talking
Bobby.
about.
Yeah, the Ricky Bobby. And somebody put it in there. Somebody put it in the chat so I can think about that. But that reminded me of that. You ain't got to be first or something like that. I think you got to be last. I don't remember what it was. But
if
yeah,
you ain't first, you last.
Something like that. Yeah, if you ain't first, you last. Yeah, something like that. I think that's what it is. I think that's might what it be.
Well, I'm gonna be last then.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I'm chilling, man. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's,
I think it was if you ain't first, you're last. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can be last. I can be last getting a Switch 2. I don't have to get a Switch 2 on day one. Mm-hmm. I would like to, but I mean, I'm not making really videos about Switch 2. I might, but this is what we're gonna do, especially content creators. How many content creators are going to make unboxing videos? I mean, how many can
hundreds.
You see?
Oh, tons.
Hundreds. Yes, hundreds, thousands. I don't know. I'm going to get it, play it. And I really like playing video games on my channel. I like talking about video games I played. I just don't like playing video. Maybe on live.
Why you don't like playing them?
I like playing video games, but I don't like playing on live. I like playing my video games just away from the camera because
you didn't like when you did the Tekken stream. I thought you.
I love that. Yeah, I loved it. I did it, but I don't want to constantly do. I can't be a streamer person.
Oh yeah, like constantly do it.
It is a lot of work, and then you can't relax.
No,
the way
you
want to relax when you're playing. I get that. I do get that.
Because I want to be like just have fun and stuff. But like on Tekken stuff, yeah. So like something I can easily play like a fighting game story mode. That's funny. That's fun. That's cool. You get into, especially at Tekken. I had so much fun on Tekken 8. But something is like, and also too like you mess up and I couldn't play an Elden Ring online.
Be transparent. If you're gonna get your ass kicked, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, if anything, like people like authenticity and like you being real. I mean, I'm not good at every damn game I play. I tell people that straight up. It's like, hey, I'm garbage at some games. Like, ain't nothing to it. Like, I can be a master at all this shit. Like, all this stuff I got behind me is like, I'm only good at some stuff, not all of it. So.
But also too, like people don't want to come to my channel and watch it. Like I get a few people like, why don't you play this online? I play it, but do y'all show up? I gotta do. Like I understand this is a YouTube channel, but also to run as a business, and the business part of I gotta give people what they want.
Yeah. To that point though, right? The streaming like live games that takes time too.
Yeah,
right? Because
it does.
You're in a lane where you're discussing video games. You're discussing the hunt. You're discussing the best ways to find the games. You're not necessarily a channel that goes down that rabbit hole of let's play the game. Let's just go into it, right? And you've got the commentary and all that. So it's a different vibe. And to that point, it's gonna look, the optics of it's gonna be like, man, this isn't getting the traction that I wanted to. That's a completely different beast in its own streaming because it's not a matter of just playing the game. You got to entertain. You got to be interactive. You got to be engaging with the chat. It's just like folks be like, hey man, hey, go this way. There's a weapon that you may need.
You're talking about like backseat gaming.
Like backseat
happened a lot when I was streaming. It was like, I need to do this with that. Just let me explore the damn world. I don't need you. I don't need your commentary every couple of seconds. I appreciate it, but damn, like stop spoiling for me. I get that.
Yeah. Because like. When people will say, and I put this on the channel today. Like, are y'all tired of game hunting videos? Or are you tired of like, look what I got videos, which I call it about? And a lot of people are not. So you got to do what works for your channel and stuff. I know some creators are upset and are mad about because it's not working for them. And you just got to find your lane and stick with it. I get it. I definitely get it. Like just.
It's
it's a lot, especially as a content creator, because you can't make everybody 100% happy, and you also got to find yourself and make yourself happy. So it's definitely difficult at times.
My thought process on that is if you're happy doing the content that you love, that vibe will come across.
Yeah,
right. It's when you're forcing it that it doesn't become fun anymore. Right. It's just if you're, and I had this conversation with Steve earlier. He called me today. I'm like, man, I'm not vibing right now, and I don't want that to come across in a video where it seems disingenuous. You don't want that. You don't want that, right? Because people read that vibe and like, man, Ness ain't. He's not looking the same. He's not. The tone isn't right. What's going on? You don't want that to distract the viewer from the main goal of why they clicked on the video in the first place, to learn about something, to be excited about something. So it's just, you don't have to force it. There's a lot of folks out there that are doing stuff, and there's a lot of shit going on out there, and it is what it is. We'll get through it. We'll all get through it together.
That's why we got this. This is why we got it right here, y'all. Because hey, we try to come positive. Sometimes, the last couple weeks have been really annoying and been really down and been really busy too,
Busy as a mofo.
Oh my goodness, been so busy. Like, I didn't realize. And life be laughing too, y'all, because I know y'all seen life. Yeah, I seen like slow down on the videos. I've been putting out. Usually I put out 3 videos a week or 2 videos a week, but I've been like 1 video a week because life been lifing, y'all. Last video I put out, it took me almost. I had that video in the can at least a month, and just slowly working. I'm like, but you gotta listen to yourself. You gotta listen to your body. You gotta listen to your mind, all that kind of stuff. And You just gotta keep doing you and stuff like that. I'm not stopping doing YouTube. I love doing YouTube, but as I grow as a creator more and more, I understand it more now. I understand that you don't have to go pow, 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 pow. You know, I had to get a shotgun like I got all this content out like and like be like
like that. Like I have to get this video out. I have to get this video out, and I'm like,
yeah,
you know, it's one of those things. Like if you force it, then it seems rushed, and then it's not.
Yep.
Then when you go back and watch the video, like, dang, I could have edited this part better. I could have done this.
Yeah.
You take your time, it just becomes a polished, you know, piece of content that you're proud of. It's when you start second guessing yourself that those things happen. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, we thank y'all for coming out to podcast and supporting everybody and stuff. Saturn, what you been doing? You been on Animal Crossing? You been still playing?
A new dude, man. She got a new dude.
I know. Yeah, she got her hair done. Look at her. She even got her hair done and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I need to like let my edges rest a little bit. That's why I have a little. Honestly, that's the only reason. And my hair is still growing. You know, it's like up to here. It's cute, but I don't want.
You don't like long hair though. You'll cut your hair
short hair.
I want long hair now. I miss it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it back. Yeah, I feel like Animal Crossing's been taking over my life, especially since I had these ugly villagers move in. And
damn, why are they ugly? Well, hold on.
Yeah, why
they ugly?
Literally, when I was playing it live on Twitch, a lot of like people that randomly came to the stream would say your villages are hideous. I'm like, I know. And they keep coming. Like every time I get rid of one, it's like a new one comes in and I don't get the chance to clean. So now I'm just like focusing on making my island cute. I'm waiting for my cards to come in the mail to fix the villager situation. But yeah, my time is it's gone to that game and Monster Hunter too, but not as much. I'm only level 140. It's
making it sound
only 140.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am at 42. I'm at Hunter rank 50. So yeah, we could probably play somebody this week or next week. I know you probably almost 300 by now at this point.
No, but yeah, no, I won't be. I'll try to be 200 this weekend. That's the goal. I mean, we have a long weekend. Why not, right?
Yeah.
I would have been that high if I wasn't playing Xenoblade, but thank God I finished that at the 120-hour mark, so now I can finally play some other stuff. So.
Yeah, I need to get on Xenoblade as well. I apologize, I still have not picked up a copy. And I wanted to. I had the intentions, but after hearing Neona's talk about Ghost of Tsushima,
oh my God!
I want to replay it. I'm like. I almost 100 the game.
With Did you?
DLC. Almost. Not trophy-wise. I mean, like, the game itself. Trophy-wise, please. There's, like, weird stuff they want you to do that I'm like, I don't have the technical ability to do it. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go play that game again.
Thanks, Pink Princess.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
In the city.
She's making it rain in the city. Making it rain in the city.
Yes, why stay said doing a decent job with live streaming, game, or anything else? Why stay engaged with the audience hard? Because you need to pay careful attention to it a lot of times. You do. You really do, Pink Princess. You really do. And she right now is the princess or the queen of the stream.
I like how you rhyme that.
Bars.
He said bars.
Queen of the street, Pink Princess in the city.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, it's been crazy, y'all. Like, oh my goodness, I do love playing. I'm gonna say this personally. I get some comments like, "Do you ever play your games? You ever play your games?" Yes. Guess what? I played these games probably before you were born, or while you were like getting in your diapers. Like, come on now, I mean, I get it. It's some people come into it. Every time I try to do a video, every time This is how I structure my video every time. I put a video out there like, oh, this is the first time they see me, so I don't get mad about it anymore. But like, just go back and scroll back, you see,
Yeah,
stuff, But I get it, That's why I just really can't play games I like playing games away from the camera because I'm always in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
We some grown people, man. We shouldn't have to justify what we do and why we do it.
Well, when you put yourself out there as a public figure, and if you're on YouTube, you're open to criticism and all this kind of other.
Very true. I owe no one anything. But I will share. I will share my logic behind certain things and why I do the things that I do.
You can always say that you're a horizontal gamer. That's what I say. Because I literally lay down to play every game.
I ain't like how you said that. I'm like, hold on.
You know what? Now you say that, I spend most of my time gaming reclined all the way back.
Yeah.
Laid up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
you either recline or I just go full sideways, but then I use my elbow to lift myself up, so I'm like a mermaid. It's comfortable for me.
I was about to say, that sounds uncomfortable.
That does sound uncomfortable.
That sounds like my arm is going dead. It just
I have to be like a pretzel to feel comfortable, and I'm like, all right, let me continue this game.
I'm trying to figure out how to.
Yeah, horizontal players. There's always weird positions. As long as you're comfortable, you're laying down and you're gaming. I prefer that over having to sit up and stream like this. I don't know. This doesn't hit
I can't do this.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I didn't like the Wii. It was too much moving around.
You had to be.
I didn't like it.
I
couldn't do it.
I don't like burning these calories when I play.
I don't like burning calories when I play my games.
I like gaining calories.
I play my games.
Let's talk about these Switch 2 stuff though, right? I really, like I said, don't too much care about the politics going into the gaming, but it seems like it's gonna be a next rough couple of years if these tariffs do hit like gaming and chips and all this kind of stuff. And it seems a lot of people's hobbies and habits around gaming, this may push us into the digital age, because we already have the systems right. If this is my opinion, these tariffs hit, it's going to be a lot of more digital downloads. People going to say fuck it and just buy digital once they get their hands on the system. I think if people get their hands on the Nintendo Switch system and there's no tariffs, but then after that it's going to rise tariffs, I pretty much guarantee that you're going to see increase in digital, and this is going to be the last one. We thought Nintendo was like, oh yeah, we're going to support Switch 1 and Switch 2 together. Nope. They kind of fancy, they kind of finessed us on that one. So it's just a weird time of gaming, but a lot of us who are older are kind of upset about this. And like the younger folks don't really care. They don't care about ownerships. It's that, old versus new. What y'all, anybody jump in and talk about this?
Well, I would say there's one thing you did miss on, Steve. It's going to be a lot of that. And there's going to be a lot of, there once was a man named Gold Roger who was once king of the pirates type shit. So it's going to be a lot of
pirate base coming back.
There's gonna be a lot of people trying to find the One Piece, if you catch my drift. So, once
but okay, hold on. But I don't think with Nintendo though, because Nintendo gonna shut that shit down.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, they're all the first to shut stuff down. But they ain't gonna stop people from doing it though. Like
no,
they ain't gonna stop them from doing it.
Yeah, no, ain't gonna stop them. You're right about that, man. They ain't gonna stop them.
I would say out of anything, me personally, like for the last 6 or 7 years, a lot of games I don't even get on day one like that anymore. One, because I got a bunch of stuff in my backlog that I've been meaning to get through, and thank God I'm like this year I said I'm gonna get through at least 50 to 60% of my backlog, and I'm pretty much staying true to that because now I'm about 35 games down, and I was like at 70, so there's that. So I'm making progress on that. But yeah, like a lot of games nowadays I don't even buy day one like that. Like Spider-Man 2, like I know Steve, he got that day one, he really enjoyed it. I didn't get that shit until like April of last year, and I didn't play it till June. I was like, honestly, I didn't miss out on anything. Like waiting for like a good 5 or 6 months. So now it's to the point where unless it's something like you guys recommend or something I could play with friends that I like really, really need to get, I'm cool with sitting out for about 6 months, a year, and in a lot of cases, depending on if it's like a Star Wars Outlaw situation to where like people are getting their game save data erased and shit like that. They spend $120 in the game. I'm like, hey, you know what? I ain't missing out on nothing. So that's
y'all
the
know
I'm in.
I'm a big Star Wars fan. I completely skipped Outlaws. It wasn't the trailers and the gameplay. I was like, nah, I'm not vibing with this.
Yeah,
it wasn't the game for me. Now, like Zelda was in the text messages like, bro, you need to play Ghost of Tsushima. You need to play it. You need to play it. It's so good. It's so good. And I'm like, and I had it. I had the game for like the longest time, and then I ended up trading it away and never played it. And I'm a big person on like samurai and martial arts based games. I love that stuff. So he was super surprised that I had never tried it. And then I got through Returnal, beat that twice. And I was
amazed that you was like really into that Returnal game.
Bro, he was like, he said,
he's like, y'all on my second playthrough. I was like, damn, man, you on your second playthrough?
I got locked in, bro. And then like, I mean, mind you, it took me like 20 hours to beat it the first time, but the second time around, it took me 6.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I got the mechanics down, and I was able to just burn through it. And then I was like, all right, I could have played it the third time to complete, like, get everything, and I was like, nah, I'll go to Ghost. And I played like the first 2 hours, and I was like, all right, this is cool. And then hour 3, I was like locked in, and I'm 40 hours into the game. 40 hours in, I'm nowhere near done because I am going after everything.
So you're going after those Ronin dudes? You gotta find out like off in the distance and stuff.
I already killed them all. I already beat all of them.
That's what's up.
I wiped all them out.
That's what's up. And there's actually there's a multiplayer mode on there too. We can play with friends. I don't know if you saw that. The Legends. Yeah, Legends. It's like
Legends is a multiplayer.
Yeah, it's multiplayer. It's almost like horror to a certain degree, but it's like objectives in it. You stay in one area, but you get to play with up to 4 people. So there's that too.
I went into it, and the dude was doing like the storyline and all that, and I was like, okay, this is cool. But
tidbit: the dude doing the narration for the storyline, it's the same dude who does the voice of Iroh from Avatar. Exact same guy.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That sounds about right. Now I'm starting to that voice. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but that's definitely the game I've been playing right now. And then after that, my backlog is pretty. I don't have a backlog anymore. So.
Oh, that's what's up. I'm envious because I started fucking around my backlog in 2017 when GameStop was having that buy two get two. I was like, oh man, I'm about to clear house. Boy, that was the day that my backlog got ridiculous. I haven't recovered since. So that's been about 7 years, 8 years now.
Somebody said in the chat there's a guy in Japan with over 20,000 video games. And that's another thing too, because like me and Ness is like just doing some restructuring and stuff. But I was thinking about that. Like, when is too much? I want to probably do a full video on that. But what is too much?
Mm-hmm.
I get the excitement of going out finding games, and we do it so many times. I guess for me, I know I always find stuff, and even when I don't find stuff, I find it fun. But sometimes it's a lot of games that, if you look at it, if I was a child and like had all this stuff, like, oh my goodness, I got so many things. So like, we're so fortunate. Like, a lot of people who watching this probably have at least about over 30 games, and that's a lot of games.
Oh yeah, bare minimum.
Especially if you like got stuff on your phone. Let's think how many things we got games. We got games on our phone. We got games on our TV. We got games in our cars now. We got games on systems that are hacked. We got systems that get games. We got video games everywhere. And sometimes I wonder, is it another thing? Do we need all of these, or you need to be want them? And the influences that we watch, like me, Ness, Mega, Saturn, anybody your favorite creator and stuff, are you doing it to keep up with them or be like them or satisfy yourself or your friends group and stuff like that? Because like, we really need all these games? I do kind of miss renting games. In certain places you can rent games, like GameFly, you can rent games and send them back. But this ownership thing and this FOMO, like, we'll never own our games. but how long do you want to own your games? That's the whole thing, and I think I'm gonna do a video on that soon, talk about that. But
I'm vibing with
really
what you're saying, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm vibing with what you're saying. It's I full transparency. Chat, y'all been around enough to know, so y'all know I'm the Neo Geo dude. But here recently, I have slowed down a lot on purchasing any Neo Geo game, for that matter, just games in general. I'm kind of coming to a crossroads in terms of what I think I've lost sight of what my end goal was. My original goal when I started was like, I want to have a complete AES set, and because I couldn't, they weren't readily available, I couldn't go to a game store and just pick one up any day of the week. I had to branch out to other consoles to scratch the itch, right? And that was PlayStation, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. And a lot of those games have nostalgia. A lot of those games I played growing up, all that. But now I've come to this place, and now where I'm like, okay, last year I kind of let go of some games, and it was hard doing that, and it was a sacrifice for a larger game than I wanted. But now I'm kind of at another crossroads where I'm like, what do I need all these for? Like, what am I doing with all these? Right? What could I be spending my money on in other places? Could I be saving that money? Could I be putting that towards retirement? Could I be paying off some additional things around the house? I could be doing that, but I want to be happy too. Video games make me happy, but I also know that responsibilities need to be taken care of. So it's just, I think it's the over splurging that we do as like heavy collectors. We go out every week and we go find a game. Did we need to go out this week and go buy a lot of games? Did we need to go find that lot that somebody was selling 50 games for and we made a crazy deal? No, we're not going to play 95% of those games, but they're on the shelf. Did we need to go purchase that? No, we didn't. These are the conversations that, the interpersonal conversations that we need to be having with ourselves sometimes. I'm going through that. That's the conversation I'm having with my inner self to say, okay, what's your goal? Let's go back to the starting board and say,
Look what Pink Princess says. She says, hey, if you ever gets to a point where you need an actual warehouse to store everything, like some people, I know what she's talking about. The good doctor. It may be a sign that you have a lot of. Yeah, he got a problem. I fuck with him, but he got a problem. He do.
Because the last podcast he was on, he was like, what did he say? He said, "Oh yeah, that's right. It was something about it was either The Last of Us or it was like something Gears of War related." He was like, "Oh yeah, I got like 3 of them things like randomly sitting in a box somewhere." I was like, "Damn, bro, you just randomly?" He said, "Yeah, I bought it day one." I said, "Damn, bro, that's just almost 13 years old. You said sitting there randomly. You definitely need to offload some of that stuff." That's insane because he got like 2 or 3 of everything damn near.
But see, that's the thing, right? There's levels to this shit. There's levels to all of this, right? And we all fit in a different. We're all in the same house, but we're all in different rooms. If that makes sense in that analogy.
That's a good analogy,
right? Some of us have a larger room, and we've got the king size bed. Somebody may have the twin size bed or a double bunk bed or whatever, and we're sharing stuff. It's one of those things that doesn't make anyone better than the other person. We're still in the same house. We're still chilling, but the priority is different. The good doctor can go and do that. He can go and buy 3 of the same game. Ain't nothing wrong with it. No, you do what you want to do. Grown person. If you want to, somebody may buy a game once a month.
But you got to know what's good for you and your situation, because I tell you, last time I done got mixed up of like buying a lot of games for who. At first when I started YouTube, I like, I need to buy this game for YouTube. I did, but I didn't. And now as I get older and stuff like that, and also my channel's changing a lot. I'm doing a lot more, talking about getting this and getting these and stuff, and I love it. I used to like back in COVID, everybody was doing game hunting video. That was popping off great. And now I'm kind of like, I don't like going game hunting on video sometimes. Sometimes I do at least once or twice a week, once every 2 weeks. I'll probably do like twice a month, I say. And I think it's good, but a lot of people are not watching it now. I see the algorithm is switching over on my channel, and I like it, but I still not going to not do that. It just, I don't want to be known for my video game collection. I don't want to be known as, I have everything in a video game collection. For what? More power to people who has awesome game collection. I know a lot of people, but I just don't want to know. I don't want my game collection to be more, and I guess it is a little selfish. I don't want my game collection to be known more than I am. What's the worst thing about Steve? Oh, he got a big old game collection. Like, oh, really? That's it? I want to do other stuff,
I mean, it's a signature. I mean, that's the perfect example, Steve. When you go to a convention, you're like, "Hey, man, where's that Neo Geo dude at?" They don't say Ness. They don't say Ness. They say the Neo Geo dude because they associate
Neo Geo
like the Neo Geo. So I mean,
and there's really nothing wrong with it because
I don't take any fault to that. Like,
if people try to connect, people want to connect with you. That's great. I love people trying to connect with you. Just like, but you want to also be known. You don't want to be known as just only as a Neo Geo guy. You have other interests and stuff. That's your foot holding the door. But once you got a label place, it's hard to hey. It can go another way, the negative way, when people don't even know you either.
That's very true. And I'm a small channel. I don't have 50, 100,000 subscribers.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Well, maybe one day. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race.
It'll be there one day.
But in chat, for those of you that go to the channel and watch, the videos that I drop, I greatly appreciate it. So much. You have no idea. I greatly appreciate it. Every single last one of you that drops in and says, drops a comment, likes the video or dislikes the video. If you didn't like it, hey, all good. No sweat off my back. But
in it right, Saturn.
Yeah, Saturn. Thanks for dropping a like and a comment on my videos. You're muted.
You're muted.
Nice.
We like to catch you off guard because we know
I have animals like running around. I'm sorry, I have to go on YouTube more often, and I have 2 YouTube accounts. I have to switch.
It's
you got how many?
We're just giving you crap.
2.
How many? You got 2 YouTube accounts? Oh, okay.
One was like, to be all over the place, and then the other one is true crime. So your stuff would probably not show up.
True crime.
We know you're evil
and like celebrity gossips. It's such random. One is like gaming, and then I'll have to switch. I'm sorry.
Celebrity
gaming,
gossip.
and then the other one's ratchet, huh?
He's like, yeah. He's like, got me.
No comment. What women love, boy. Mm-hmm. I want to start a channel like Jerry Springer or something. That'd be fun.
No, I mean, like, I don't post anything on my other channel. I just watch. It's just I watch everything channel. You have to have the one channel that's polluted with like random things.
The throwaway account.
Yeah, the throwaway account.
Just in case.
So let's talk about this right here. So you got an email from PlayStation, right? And they said they're about to increase prices on your ears. What's going on? Why is Sony increasing prices? And let me know what's going on with that.
Didn't they just mention as to why? They just said, hold on.
I can tell you why.
Let me get that email real quick.
You can go ahead. I can tell you why they're doing it.
Oh, yeah, you might know why. Because for me, all I said is we're going to increase the price because we want to make sure our platform is optimal. Like, first of all, no one cares. Your platform is running pretty normal. And then I remember, like, I purposely made sure I didn't get, like, the renewal for the one where I can play games.
Mm-hmm.
I only have the one where I can play online games, and that's it. Like, I don't have I don't have the gaming
the one that everybody pretty much wants. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I used to pay for the other one, for the highest tier, the third one, and then it wasn't worth it. So when it expired, I was like, you know what? I don't need you.
I knew that wasn't worth it. I don't need you.
Yeah,
I knew that shit wasn't worth it day one.
But now it's $109 before tax.
That's for the year, right?
For the full year.
Is that basic, right?
Yeah, for the basic like essentials.
That's
and I'm like,
it.
I needed to play Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's like, why am I doing this myself?
Now Sony knows why, because like I think we had this conversation before one time. I think it's before you was on Saturn. That if being able to play online wasn't inherently top behind Plus, they would lose probably 80-90% of that subscriber base easily, because that's mainly what people buy for, is to play their games online. Now it's cool that you give like like some discounts and shit like that, like the free games they give every month, the stuff that's actually worth it. This month we got like RoboCop and like some other random shit. I mean, that's cool, but everybody just want to play Call of Duty.
Worth it. I always check the games. I'm like, it's been like a year since I've last seen like monthly games that are worth it. So I have to go through the premium library, and then those stuff are behind a paywall if I have to get to the third tier. So that's how I got trapped.
Yep. And then, if you want cloud saves, you got to get the I think the middle tier. I think it's like the no.
Yeah, I think it's the middle tier, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, damn, bro, y'all can cloud saves behind that. They knew what they doing, because it's an entrapment. That's literally what it is. It's like, oh, you want to play Call of Duty with your friends? You better chill out that what $110 now outside the US, and it's $90 in the US. So, but that's gonna change soon. But before this year is up,
we know better. So
before this year is up, we're probably gonna be paying at least $100 for PlayStation Plus.
I just hope they don't get premium. I kind of want to get premium. That's $159, but like shit,
that shit is not worth it, bro.
I know.
I mean, you can try it to see what it works, but like I've had it once. I've had it twice throughout the course of however many years has been out. The first year I got it for free. The second time I paid it an appropriate discount. I really didn't get much value out of it until they started putting like newer stuff on there, like 2023. We started putting like Hogwarts Legacy and stuff like that. But other than that, most of the new games we get is shit that I already bought, just never played.
Hey, here's some in the chat. Somebody was saying, like, why are there not regulations, laws against gaming companies charging for online access when people already had to pay for internet? Do discount or being included in it because they can. Because one thing is, gaming is really still looked down as a child's toy. Still, people don't look at gaming as a sport. They just now, like in the last 5 years, look at gaming as competition or helping with mental health. Somebody said it earlier. People still it's a still negative stigma, to video games. And why would they waste their time on video games and regulating some like, oh, this y'all come do what you want to do and make your money? They don't care about that. They care about other little stupid stuff that's going to try to ruin people's lives and stuff like that. Gaming is not going to be regulated like that because people just don't see the value in it, which gaming does make a lot of money and a lot of value, just how people are. Until these old people die off and you get some newer people who think, and these older people who die off and don't teach their kids the same kind of lessons, you can keep running the same stuff.
So, well, to that point, the World Health Organization had put an article out. What was this, 2018?
Yeah, I remember that.
And they were discussing how video games were actually bad for your health. You know, they
really.
I remember that.
And then literally COVID hit like 8 or 9 months later.
I remember.
A follow-up article came out and said, you need video games to help with your mental health. And I was like, well, which one is it? Because you just said 8 or 9 months ago, but then a pandemic comes around and now you flip it on its head. So it's
those old people who run these organizations.
It's whoever wants to say whatever, to fit their agenda and all that. But video games, the perspective of video games has always been, for a large portion of it, has been like, that's for kids, like or even as adults, like there's people that date and they find out someone's playing video games, like,
oh boy,
to play video games.
Yeah, I've been there.
Play video games,
man.
I've been there.
There's that Call of Duty, that Madden, that 2K. Here we go.
Plenty of memes out there and all that, but to that point, it's become a multi-billion-dollar business.
Yes.
And within the last decade, like, it's become a huge business to the point to where now you've got
TV shows, movies.
It's moving prices in the stock market, whether or not a game does good or it does bad. So that's a huge difference in what it was 20 plus years ago, where it's like, oh, Mario's out, yay, here kids, we got a game for you, all right, go about your day. Now it's, where's the Major League Gaming gonna be at? This team's gonna get sponsored and make $1 million playing Halo. Like, what?
I just look it up, and apparently video games is the highest industry has the most profitable industry in terms of entertainment. Like, it's number one.
Yep.
So it eclipses music, movies, whatever, anything that entertains people is at the top. So number one. I mean,
how long has it been in that? How long has it been in that category? Like, how long has it been?
Probably like maybe like a year or two before the pandemic.
Yeah.
I would say probably no earlier than like maybe 2015 or something like that. When like Call of Duties was coming out and doing numbers like that, and GTA was out, when it was like selling like what? I think they made like $3 billion in like a course of a week or some shit. It's pretty much around that time frame. So it's been like that for probably a little over a decade.
So to Steve's previous question, do we need it? Is it more of a mental medicine for us to buy the games and have them and say like, we're eventually going to play them? Maybe the backlog is,
I don't think we eventually play stuff. I think people just get stuff to compete with most folks do. I think we.
Well, I'm talking about. I'm not necessarily talking about the folks that are saying I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses. Let's subtract those folks out of the equation. Let's talk about the folks that purchase for them, but might not necessarily understand or know or be, privy to the fact that I'm not going to say they have a problem. I'm going to say like they may not realize that they're over consuming the amount of games that they're intaking. Like, I'm buying more games than I'm actually playing.
I think a lot of us run into that. If we honestly admit that, I done it. I know you said you done it.
I've done it.
I'm still doing it. And like
I keep
this
doing
weekend,
it.
like this weekend, like, am I gonna buy some video games? I might not. Get to the point where I really don't have to buy stuff. I'm enjoying what I have. I enjoy the hunt. I enjoy meeting the people and stuff like that. But like once you establish yourself, doing a certain thing, it's kind of difficult for people not to see you that way. That's what I know. Like when I really started seriously doing YouTube, I never forget about when I sold my Sega Saturn stuff after I collected it.
I remember that.
And a conniption fit. Like to this day. You have some of the like idiotic, like no pussy getting people ever doing just mad about who. I mean, they really are. They like, you look at these dudes, and then some of them may have a girlfriend or boyfriend. I don't know. Take your pick. It's 2025.
Take your pick. It's 2025. Pick your pick.
I still don't get that. I don't get these people like, I can't believe you solely. Oh my goodness, you use your YouTube to buy me. Maybe they use all these excuses to justify their jealousy or their laziness. And they just sit there and like,
you can stop making that face. Somebody gonna make a meme out of that.
Probably will. I mean,
I'm joking.
If they do, it's free promotion. I'm not talking about you. You talking about me. I don't I don't go to their channel and talk about them. They come here and talk about me, even though they hate watch. So who's winning?
Well, that's crazy. You go to another man. That's crazy. You go to another man's channel. It's like, oh, I can't believe you sold it. What about me? Like, what about you, motherfucker?
What about me?
It's so
like we ain't trying to build a parasocial relationship around. I mean, if you want to look at that way, it's
really. I don't consider. I'll stand by this. I don't consider a real man doesn't do that. A real man doesn't do that. You you probably ask Saturn. She probably wouldn't date no dude who acts like that. No real man. No, she don't want no dude like. Look at she laughed too. Like she don't want no dude that go crying on the internet about some other dude.
go down. There's like hidden meaning behind that look she just dropped right there, bro.
I know what she know what I'm talking about though. She laughing.
I can't talk about that. That was
No, don't talk about
yeah.
that.
We can't. We can't.
No, we
but
can't.
know.
But we
can't-
know. Yeah, we know. We know. We know. We can't talk.
What? I don't mind. Let her speak her piece. Shit.
Question mark? What's happening?
No, we know.
You'll know after.
Yeah, we'll tell
Let
after.
Let me ask this question to Saturn then. So
We'll tell everybody on the next episode.
What
Where'd that? I got this. I just bought this right here. Not because look, real quick before you tell her, I got this right here, right? Because I might use it this weekend, and it's a little thing they can do. You know, like how you got DJI things. You can actually put your DJI mic on here just like that, right? And then you can use it as like a soft interview.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I might use it this weekend. But anyway, go ahead, Saturn.
All right. So
What?
Saturn, question for you. Okay. So we've been talking about collecting and do you need it? So outside of the money piece, because we've heard you many times on the podcast, you're like, that's too expensive. I can't buy that. Nah. Right. So when you're collecting for games and you're building the collection that you have, what's your justification? Why do you collect the games that you collect? You have a backlog, I assume, correct?
Yeah, I have a backlog. I actually last night put in an order for 3 games.
Oh, okay.
My justification is I will play it. It's a game that I've always wanted to play, so it's 100% going to be used. Then, especially if there's like a price tag that hurts my feelings, then I'll sit there for like, though not too long, because I've learned the hard way that I've lost like a couple of games that were in my basket because I thought about it for 2 days. But I'll marinate and then I'll see, okay, I really want this game. I'm going to play it. Even if I have a backlog, I'm going to put it in front of the backlog. Do I want to get that game now? Am I ever going to see it again with that price? Probably not. And then I just end up getting it. So I know some people are thinking like, what's the point of collecting? It is a nostalgia, but some of these games I've never played them before, right? Like for example, I've always watched YouTube videos of Silent Hill games. I was at the mercy of my parents, okay? So I could not buy any games and systems and whatnot because I had to ask them to buy me things when I was younger.
Oh, as we all did.
And now I'm an adult. I'm at nobody's mercy. So I'm like, why am I not playing this game right now? I know it's expensive, but I'm going to be so happy to actually have my hands on it. And the YouTube clips, that's one thing. I get to actually, live the experience. So that's just, I don't know, that's just for me.
And you say that you would never get rid of your games, correct?
No. They will go to my nieces and nephews and my cats.
Your cat?
So she said she ain't planning on having no kids.
Yeah, no, I don't want kids. It will go to my nieces, my nephews, and my cats. If I've adopted a kid through marriage, that's another thing. I just want to say that I've had those games and I kept them for as long as I could, and then whoever has them can do whatever, but they will be haunted if they get rid of it, though.
Not haunted.
You know what?
That was expensive. Imagine like sorry, my English is very limited, but your progeny, is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
They sell your entire collection. Like, wouldn't that be sad? But then like an investment, so it's like it's security for them, but at the same time, it's like, damn.
So Alex gonna come back from the dead and like, why do you sell all that stuff?
That's a very you've hit on a very interesting talking point within this. Like you just said that you would never sell it. You personally can't bring yourself to sell it. So let's say, God forbid, anything happened to where you would need to let go of it, you still wouldn't let go of the collection.
Like, say if you needed like for some funds or something,
if you needed the money, you had to let go of it. That's your last line of defense. You wouldn't sell it.
No, thankfully, I have a pretty big family.
She tapped in.
If I need money, I will run to them.
Okay.
before anything.
Let's throw a curveball into this scenario.
Okay.
Let's say family can't help you this time. What would you do?
First of all, that's fake of them.
She said she give you every reason as to why she's like, no, that ain't happening.
God,
What
dang.
you mean? I got help. Like, this ain't going nowhere.
It's like, well, the thing is that with the games, the value might be going up, the value might go down. So
True.
I might not be selling it for the amount that I want to sell it for.
Correct.
If it's like last resort, probably would. But I'd probably try to get it back.
Okay.
Afterwards.
So you're one that if I had to sacrifice it, I'm gonna go and get it back. Those exact games that I invested my time and effort into, one either playing or I attempted to play or I was planning on playing, I'm getting those games back.
Yeah, because they're just like PlayStation 3 and GameCube and stupid shit like that. It's not Neo Geos. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Like that. Like what? Like
If it was something like your Neo Geos, I wouldn't sell it. I'd be like, you know what? I guess it is what it is, but I'm not selling them because they're expensive, right? But for these like games that I get, they're not that expensive. They're like 300 at most.
That's expensive too. What you mean?
Say, what?
$300 is expensive.
Is what I would go for.
Yeah, your average game where you live at, that shit is expensive.
No, my average games, I actually got a pretty good deal yesterday. It was like,
what's a pretty good deal? And
what's a pretty good deal?
Example, I need to know this.
so I got Animal Crossing. Well, no, it's not the great deals like you guys would find games for like $2. Okay, it's not that.
I'm not.
I had to go through stores.
I ain't find $2 either.
I found
He's
Animal
the only one in
Crossing
the
newly.
podcast find that shit.
I think for like $30, and then
Canadian?
I found another game, Silent Hill Homecoming, for $38, and then the website fake as shit.
Yeah, I'm about to get it for it and send it because she had me looking for it and like
I found it for $25, and then I was in my cart, and then it was gone. It sold out. So I found another one for $38, and then I purchased it fast, and then I went back on the website, and then they put it on sale.
Damn, they.
I was like, yo, come on sale for like $15 less, man. I was like, this is your.
Oh no! If it's a double digit, then yeah, I'd be pissed too. It was like $5, like 10. Oh no, I'm heated now. That's
$10 y'all heated on.
Who changes the price after somebody makes a purchase off a game that nobody cares about?
It happens every day in every store, in everywhere. There's always going to be a sale. It's just see, that's where the FOMO comes in right there. That's where the FOMO happens. It's like, damn, if I'd have waited. But then you start thinking like, what if I hadn't waited and I just bought it? That doesn't mean that the sale's going to happen. The sale could have happened a year and a half later on and be like, oh, it's
but this one was like
there you go, their voice again.
Minutes after. I think what happened is that I bought the before last one, and then there is the last one in inventory, and then they put an automatic sale on the last item. I think that's what it was, because there's no way.
Sometimes they'll know if you have something in the cart, and then they'll do something make you try to buy it real quick.
That right
there.
Yeah,
like that notification is like, oh yeah, you still have X amount of items in your cart.
Yeah,
click now and save and just show like.
I was already taken out of my cart. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Well, it's coming tomorrow.
Well, you do it. Which one did you get, Homecoming or HD Collection?
Both.
Okay.
Oh, you
take out a PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
Okay. What, a Slim?
I heard the Homecoming.
Okay.
The Homecoming.
So Saturn, you know the Xbox I had planned on giving you, I had never tested. And I tested it.
Is it the original Xbox?
It was a 360.
So the one you got from Goodwill didn't work?
Yeah, I have the original 360.
How much they give it to you? They didn't give you nothing for it?
Was it the fat joint or the slim one?
It was an Elite.
An Elite? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I remember when you found it, I was out of town.
Yeah, you were out of town. So it's like I took a L.
No, you
normally
can fix it,
I don't
I'm
test.
sure.
I test. I just didn't test that day, so I took an L.
For that one, they probably even really were fixing like that because that's part of one of the original
I
batches.
probably could have fixed it. It probably just needed a new hard drive. I probably could have just tore it down, and because I did that with the PS3 that I found. Like it was all messed up, and then I ordered a new hard drive for it and some internal pieces and changed the thermal paste and all that stuff, and it was good to go after that. I traded it.
I can't even do
that. Did they give you anything for it when you traded it in?
No.
That
was it. I went to CGX. I just gave it to Curtis. I was like, take it.
He probably fixed it and sell it.
Yeah, I was like, you fix it. You got it. Just take it. I don't care.
Well, they are really scalping people with these Silent Hill prices. Everything is up. I don't see a single Silent Hill game minus Homecoming that's under $100. That's just crazy.
HD. Look at the HD.
The HD collection is cheap though. How much is HD?
It was very cheap.
Yeah, East Land they have it for $20.
It's an issue with the HD collection though. You gotta look it up.
It's what was it?
I think it's 2.
Yeah, 2 specifically. It was how they ported it. It's kind of like the image quality is kind of bad, and they left out certain stuff too. Oh, and the performance is kind of garbage how it performs. So,
I mean, that's the thing.
It's cheaper than getting it for like $400 for you trying to get 2 and 3. So, pick your poison, goddammit. So,
I still want to play. I still want to play 2 and 3, but then I want to try Homecoming because it's its own story that has nothing to do with anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then people are complaining, and I'm like, why are you guys complaining? Like, from the footage that I've seen, it's fantastic. I cannot wait to play the game.
Oh wait, you have Steam, don't you? Right? Don't you, Saturn?
Yeah, but
I think.
Steam.
I was there. The Homecoming's on Steam, so.
I wanted to hold my controller and actually play it, but if I have a hard time playing it on my potentially dead PlayStation 3, then I'm going to just put it aside and probably play it on Steam.
Why is it potentially dead?
Because nobody's booted it since like 15 years.
You gotta boot that damn PlayStation. Booted it. So I found, I was out today and I thought I had found a PS4 for like $19 and had no controller, but there you go, shaking your head, stop. And I was like at Goodwill and I plugged it in, turned on, said beep, and it went off. I was like, shit.
Damn, he didn't even want to wake up. It said,
I was like,
go back to sleep, motherfucker.
I was like, oh my God. I said, I guess it's not working. Then I said, hey, this ain't working. If it ain't working, how much can you get in it? It's always that one motherfucker who overdo their job at Goodwill. If it ain't working, then you can't sell it. I'm like, who talking to you? Go put the clothes up. Nobody talking to you.
Go put the damn dress shows up on their Chloe and stop fucking with me. Like,
so it's like, what the fuck,
Hi, Nubia.
She's like, hey, friend. Welcome, New.
Yeah, we've talked about that. So great. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I sent them a text as soon as I saw it too, because man, I was doing.
I even knew what year it was just looking at it. He's like, "How you know? Where how'd you know?"
Because he looking at more like I do. I always miss him. I said, me and him can't be like, we like the same stuff, and it's almost kind of scary because if I like something, he don't like it. Like, I like, stop, don't like.
I've always liked that stuff. What do you mean? You just happen to find out that I like you didn't even know I was a dog person until Star Fox.
Yeah, I know. Look, it said Mr. Speedway channel coming. Hey, matter of fact, I'm thinking about turning my second channel into a car channel. Seriously, I've been thinking about that. I really have. Like, as much as I be getting cars and stuff.
I had a car Instagram for a while.
Really?
I was modding out my car. Like, I had the Stinger and it was fully modded, man. I had the intercooler and the lights and the exhaust and the air intakes, the turbos. I had it all done. Then I traded in. And I had the Audi, and then I had that all decked out with the carbon fiber. Traded that in. So
Hey, if I get a GTR, you definitely people y'all gonna know.
Oh, GTR, bro. Yeah, it's a wrap after that, bro. Like
I said I went close, but I always keep saying like I saw 2 of those. It's like like you gonna get one day. It's like God said, you might gonna get one. Just calm down, keep working hard at YouTube and stuff. I want YouTube to pay for it. I want YouTube to pay for my GTR. I'm here, y'all. In my another 2 years, I say another year, I'm gonna have a GTR and YouTube pay for it, and then I'm gonna have about 1 million subscribers. We'll see. You never know. That's one thing about YouTube.
This man said
never know.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, but you know what? You never really know who's gonna pop off on YouTube. So I really don't never ever try to like bash anybody. I've seen the most horrible YouTubers make it, and I'm like, really? And then I see people who deserve to make it and don't, and then they about to get close and quit, and then they make it. So it happens. So you just don't like I said, don't give up.
Yeah.
But and then another thing, let's talk about this. I wouldn't really, and I'm not gonna be talking much about this, but so this is Nesses and Megas, but this game called Marathon, and I guess it's a Bungie game. I'll let y'all take it. Ness, you can start, and Mega, you can hit them up. I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna be like, who, me? Talking to me?
So like for backstory for the chat, I'm a big Bungie fan since the Halo days. So Halo 1, 2, 3, Reach being one of my top favorite games. I think I put over I put a year's worth of hours into Reach. That's probably one of my most played games ever. Destiny is second behind that. So Destiny 1 and 2 collectively together. Yeah, it had some faults, but it was a really good game. The story, and Zelda Hat Guy's not on the call, or he's not on the podcast tonight, but him and I have been playing Halo and Destiny for the last 13 years, or we were. We stopped playing Destiny about 1.5 years ago. Marathon is different. Gameplay is it's the shooter style of it is cool, but in terms of the dynamics of the game, it doesn't seem to have any depth. A lot of the longtime Bungie creators that are YouTube creators that have been behind Halo, have been behind Destiny, have these huge question marks right now in terms of what this game is. They say it's an extraction shooter. I've seen live gameplay of it. I'm not wowed behind it. Am I going to play it? Yeah. Is it going to be something that I'll be investing hours and hours into? Probably not from the first hindsight. So I don't know. It's just, it doesn't seem like it's the traditional Bungie roots. They're trying to take a different approach. That's cool. But at the end of the day, you've come off of Halo, which of course 343 now has. And then you had Destiny for the last decade plus. And you're going to go into another game where you're trying to compete against games like, Marvel Rivals, your Overwatches, things that have been solidified in the community for a long time. And you might not have that spark that you've been having over the last decade. So that's just at least my take on it.
Pretty much for me, everything you pretty much said, and that's I co-sign. I have been a big Bungie fan. I'm a Destiny fan. I've been a big Bungie fan since 2001 when the first Halo dropped, and it's pretty much been up from there. I've played 1 through 3, Reach, ODST, Destiny 1 and 2. Those all like fantastic titles in their own right. I think what really like struck me, to me at least, odd about Marathon. And again, just for disclaimer for people who don't know, Marathon is it's an older title. That was one of their first games that Bungie released back in like 94, I believe. Like it's pretty old, so they're rebooting it. No, that's nothing new. They reboot franchises all the time, and I remember playing it too. It was if you like boomer shooters, like the old school like Doom type clone stuff like that, it's available on Steam for free. Anybody can play it. What struck me as odd is when I watched it, for a game that's supposed to be a reboot of something that old, I was like, this shares no similarities to the original Marathon whatsoever. Now, not saying that was like a popular game or anything like that, but it's such a stark difference between how the original looked. I'm like, this could have just been something else. So I thought it was weird to where they they took a franchise that pretty much nobody knew about. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't even know that Marathon was one of their first games, and they turned it into essentially what is going to be competition to stuff like Escape from Tarkov. That's like an extraction shooter. Anybody's played the original Division games, like Division 1 and 2, it's pretty much going after that market. But when I looked at it, honestly, it didn't look like something that Bungie would make, like from art, like from an art style, because like a lot of people were saying, and I can see why they had this. I can see why they had this thought process. They were saying, especially Alex, because like if he was here, he would definitely say this too. Like the color palette is oversaturated. It's nothing but greens. It's like nothing but like it's like nothing but a bunch of lime greens and green stuff on top of each other. And then somebody
it's like a Utopia game.
It's giving me very cyberpunk-ish vibe.
Right. And then like, and one person, he said this comment on when I was watching the live stream, I can't unsee it because how he said it. He said, why is it that the art style for the characters kind of look like something this is made out of an AI generator? And I said, that's probably I can't unsee that now, because when you look at how some of them are designed and just the overall design of the game, the art style, stuff like that, I'm like, I can see why somebody would say, did AI make this? Because it looks kind of bland, looks weird, honestly. It looks even weird for like,
it looks unprofessional.
Yeah, like honestly, somebody said this looks like something that a Full Sail University graduate will be making for like their final. I said, damn, why Full Sail? I haven't heard that in a long time. I said, oh no. But like the biggest issue is like when people were talking about it was like, one, it's an extraction.
Thanks guys, Como RetroCon party feeling.
Oh, shout out, brother.
Damn, you be having that gap ready, bro.
Man, look, I got stacks, all right. So I'm ready for everybody. I'm ready.
All good.
I got y'all covered.
Hey, you come live show, we need to break one of those.
Megan, you're gonna play it, right?
Wait, what now?
You're gonna play Marathon.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Like I said, I was real because even Alex was kind of like in the same boat. So like, when I tell you that's the most disinterested I've ever been in a Bungie game.
Yeah,
like that's saying stuff, because I looked at it, I'm like, man, I don't have anything against extraction shooters, but that's not what I was expecting Bungie, like as prolific as they are. I wasn't expecting them to make something like that. That's why I was like, y'all waited like 7, because Destiny 2 came 2017.
Yeah,
so you know what? Maybe they already had this ready and they said, "Fuck it, we just got to put it out."
That could be.
I mean, they have been working on it since like Final Shape, so they have been working on it for a while.
But that was years ago, because everybody's been doing these like. It's see the death of these looter shooters or hero shooters like Concord. They've been working on that for years and it died. And then like, man, and they probably had this in their backlog. Man, we got to finish this.
The thing about it is, right? So when you start talking about looter shooters, Destiny
or hero shooters or something like that.
Destiny had a very good foundation at the very beginning, because like if you watch the original trailers, it attracted you. It just pulled you in, and you were like, damn, what is this game? And then when they opened the beta up, bro, when I tell you, I was like a crack fiend after they shut the beta down. I was like,
you got it more.
And it was at a time that Xbox One didn't really have anything, right? They didn't have any games. We had Rise, which Rise was really good, by the way. But we didn't have anything. Me and Zelda went back to freaking 360 and we're playing Reach again after the beta shut down. Because we needed a Bungie fix. We needed a fix like this. At first glance, this doesn't give me that. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. When the game comes out, I'll give it a try. If it's gravy train with biscuit wheels, then we good. If it's not, I'm gonna tell you the game is trash.
Like that. That's one of. Like Marathon strongly came across as one of those games to where, and I hope this don't happen because like Bungie is still like up there in terms of like some of my favorite devs, but it strongly came across like it was you're getting this on PlayStation Plus in month 4, which I hope it's not, but if it is, I'm like that'll probably be the opportune time for me to play it, because that shit better not be no $70. I do know that, because
it's going to be just like Concord, the way people talking about.
Yeah, it better be. Like, it better not be asking $70 for that, because that's. That's wild.
Let's go back to our
exclusive, right?
What now?
That's gonna be a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh no, it's on Xbox and it's on everything. Well,
is it?
Yes, it's gonna be on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And
Marathon
potentially, yeah, it's coming to everything for the most part.
But you know what? That goes back to, again, video games are increasing in price. It seems like when Nintendo announced that $80 game, and we're gonna talk about a Mario Kart in a minute. This is gonna open the floodgates for everybody else just to because say Nintendo do it, we can do it. Nintendo really, if you look at it, Nintendo's leading the way, and them and PlayStation.
I mean, they all set the standard.
They
have been doing that
and
years.
And it would be so bad if people weren't so scared about what might happen to the economy worldwide, just not the United States, because video games is not a necessity. Like I said, it's not a need. And that's the theme of the whole podcast tonight. It's not a need, it's a want. And do we actually need to go play? Do we need to play them? No, we want to play this. We want to own this stuff. And it just, man, it's just crazy and stuff like that, Like this coming from this goes, and Nintendo has always set the pricing standard, if I remember correctly. In a kind of way, yeah. I mean, because they always had, the Super Nintendo, Game Boy, all that kind of stuff. So it's just craziness, going into Mario Kart. And I get the price. I get it. I mean, I understand it. But it seems like nobody really knows why this game is $80. Because I was talking to Megan in the chat today, and he was like, "All right, tell me why this game is." He couldn't really tell me, and that's a lot of people. Nobody can tell you why this game is $80 just because Nintendo said it's $80. And everybody in the chat, our recent chat stuff, let me know, y'all. Why do you think Mario Kart is $80? I don't know. I don't know. This is the facts. This is a brand new Mario Kart game in 10 years. It's on a brand new system. They got a whole bunch of stuff crammed into it. The Mario Kart thing I watched today, I watched a little bit, not a lot. It just, I want to kind of experience it when I get the game. But Saturn, start with you. Like, tell me why this game is $80. And I know you're going to get it. You already see I put that shit on a credit card. And don't do that, but I understand it. But I mean,
you forgot to put an asterisk. It's going to be 80 for us, and probably like
for her.
Oh my god,
we're not affected by the tariffs.
Oh, you're not.
Canada and China are like this. Okay, we're doing good.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Like this, son.
Last I checked, they made a deal with us for gasoline. Okay?
That ain't us.
Made a deal.
That ain't us.
No, so the price, I don't think the Nintendo pricing is going to be reflected the same way as yours, because if it's $80 for you guys, it's over $100 for us.
Yeah.
They know for a fact no one's gonna purchase that, because it's like, why are we affected by that? Like, what did we do?
What do we do?
Yeah. And that's going to prompt me to go get my console in Europe and get my games from Europe at this point, because I'd rather pay less. But I don't think we're going to get the same pricing. I think ours is going to be about $80 as well, which is like what's already kind of standard right now. Right now it's like $79.
I feel that Antique Legend.
It's just going to be $80 for you guys as well. And you guys are like, what? 30%? Was it 30% more expensive? I don't know. Something like that. Or your dollar's worth more, obviously, but
it won't be soon.
Saturn, when you say get it from Europe, are you meaning like when you travel over there and then you're gonna pick the game up from there, or ship it from Europe?
Well, I'm going in the summer anyway, so if the console is not at a reasonable price where tariffs should not affect us, because we don't have tariffs with China. When it to that extent.
We ain't got tariffs,
to that extent.
Are you talking about China, or are you talking about Japan?
Well, the parts are from China. We don't have issues with Japan. There was never even a discussion. We don't have issues with anybody. The only tariffs we impose that are over the ones that we already had, and our tariffs is like you have to reach an exorbitant amount of money spent before we start charging it. It's only with the States.
She's like, oh, y'all motherfuckers,
Damn.
we got a problem with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
a stupid war that should have never happened. So,
Mama, I love you.
I think for now, you guys are going to be the ones suffering more. I mean, we're expecting expensive pricing, but I'm not expecting
all
to
are.
pay what you're paying converted to Canadian pricing.
No, I get it. Like,
but they didn't put the pricing yet, anyways. They only let me subscribe to pre-order.
Like Antique Legend was in the chat. He said, like, I feel like Nintendo and its other companies, they're taking advantage of these tariffs. And I kind of feel that too, because like I saw this video on internet and some guy from China, he was talking about like, you know, these billion-dollar companies are taking advantage. Like, you don't really need tariffs. They just putting this stuff like the bags they making and stuff and all this kind of like they're showing like they're showing these bags. You can get these like all these like Gucci glass, whatever you got, you know, all this stuff. It's cheaply made in China, and they were saying like, hey, we show you how to make this. You can get it from the manufacturer straight, and people are just in the United States are making too much money off people and they food people. And I do believe that. I really do believe that. Like
it's happening. What do you mean?
Yeah, like I think that's something that people.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying
we getting got over here, bro.
Yeah,
like these manufacturers, they like get it done overseas and then they bring it over here and charge 5 times more the margin. I'm like,
yeah, like
bro,
those,
why?
Those Louis
Vuitton, they money hungry. A lot of these companies are money hungry.
And them Louis Vuitton,
they got us
like,
fighting against each other.
Them Louis Vuitton and Gucci stores, like I knew for years and years. I'm like, man, I know they manufacturing over there, like somewhere in China, like in some type of sweatshop or whatever the hell they doing over there.
Oh my God.
Probably what, like no more than like maybe like $25 to $50 worth of like material, and then they ship it over here, and it's like, oh, now it's like $2,000 because we got our logo slapped on it. Like, get the fuck.
And it's all about stitching, bro. When you're talking about the designer shit, all it is the stitching. So like if you go straight to the manufacturer, they're gonna make a subtle adjustment in the stitching. They may not have a logo, same factory, but they're gonna sell it 1,000 times less than what you would pay in a US
for the logo.
And you're paying for the logo, and someone's going to tell you that's not real because it doesn't have the logo. Oh, and hey, this stitching shouldn't go here; it should go here. But it's done on purpose at the same damn factory.
It is.
What?
But unfortunately, they have people like me that will pay for the logo, but it's fine. It's nice.
But
and then you hate yourself for like a couple weeks after the purchase because it's like, why did I do this?
We're doing the same exact shit in video games.
I know.
The same exact shit. Think of it this way.
I understand.
I bought a repro. It's not real, but it plays the same damn game. What? Mind blowing. I paid $1,000 less.
And pretty much, and like the shit kicker is everything you got in your collection, that's all that shit can be emulated. A lot of stuff that we got can be emulated.
I'm already emulating it. I'm already emulating it, and yet
I can never do that.
And we think who we buying this shit for, and you really think about that, like the Neo Geo stuff. Like, who we buying this shit for?
It's
like,
I'm buying it
for. I'm buying it for
right
myself.
now.
Huh?
It's not for everybody else. It's for me.
Yeah, it's for me. I'm not saying I'm not buying it for everybody, but I'm saying like the point of collecting. If you look at it, like a lot of people collect for other people. A lot of people don't collect for themselves. A lot of people collect for other people. You know.
And that brings me back to my.
But it's okay if you want to, though.
Yeah, that's fine. It brings me back to my original topic from earlier. Is like, I'm at the crossroads now to where I'm like, I need what? 7? Is that right? 7?
8.
7 or 8 Neo Geo games, English, to complete the set. That's it. And I am perfectly fine buying repros at this point in my life for the rest
understandable.
of it.
That's understandable. I mean, you
because
already
the
amassed.
last 7 are just astronomical, and I'm not paying that. I'm not going to pay that.
You have a pricing threshold. Yep.
Yeah, I've hit my ceiling. I'm done. I'm perfectly fine buying a really good conversion for $200 online, or somebody makes one that's really good looking, done. plays the same in the console at the end of the day. Done.
Yeah,
And
because you
it's a
'cause you
wrap.
basically got what 90% of the entire console
Yeah.
library. Yeah, so it's 90%. Shit, I don't need 100. So yeah, it's you already got the vast majority of them. So yeah, I can see why you're doing that.
Yeah, it's because like at this point I would rather like that's a large sum of money, right? If I accumulated all 7 of those at once, bro, that money could go longer in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that's a justification for anybody out there that's looking like, I want to buy a complete NES set, or I want to buy a complete, Sega Genesis set,
Or any set, yeah, that's
or any set for that matter,
you
right?
spend
Like,
money, yeah.
yeah, like there's a lot of folks that do that because they like the hunt, they like the challenge, and that's great. But we run into this scenario at the tail end of that, like we've done it, and then the question comes up, and Steve's asked me this question, y'all have asked me this question on the podcast: what's next? What are you going to go after next?
It's always like a
Mm-hmm. It's like
I
that
am no
next
longer-
text. It's like
I
that.
am
What
no
you gonna
longer
get next?
going after.
What you gonna get next?
I'm no longer doing full sets. I think full sets now.
Oh hell no!
I'm done.
I
It was
knew,
great. I don't need no more.
I knew that the moment I was like, my GameCube stuff. I was like, because I remember Tay, shout out to him. He was like, "Are you going for a complete North American license?" I said, "Fuck no!" Like I am not getting. Bro, if you think I'm gonna have backyard baseball or Maddens or live on my shows,
what?
like you are sadly mistaken, sir.
Trash. Like
I am not every game is worth having, man. Hey, look, some games
You gonna have Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen or something?
Oh,
Oh
my
hell no,
God.
bro! Look, I'm all for preserving games and stuff like that, but some games need to get that ET landfill treatment. I'm just saying, bro.
I
Like,
bet
some
Santa
games
had that game.
like
You had the Mary Kate games when you were growing up.
I've never played games like that because I have brothers. So whatever games
Barbie
I
or
played is games that they would play.
Oh,
Except
that's good. That they
for,
put it on.
I'm not gonna lie, I did have Powerpuff Girls, but it was a
Okay.
beat 'em ups though. It was,
Yeah, that was.
No,
I heard that.
I mean,
Was
shit,
fun.
I watched.
Girls was popping.
Yeah, like
yeah,
I watched
that was
the
the
cartoon,
only
the
like
movies,
girly
yeah.
game I guess that I've had when I was a kid.
Shit,
But
ain't no
very
girl
good
like.
match
Hey,
and-
look, everybody like Powerpuff Girls, but I knew more boys that like Powerpuff Girls than girls.
I
So
watched the show. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's-
I watched the
great.
movies. I watched that god awful
Yep.
reboot they had in 2016. Thank God they canceled it. But yeah,
Oh God, did you see like the clips of like what the show was gonna look like?
Yes, looks so bad.
you talking about for
Oh,
the
the
live
CW?
action?
The live action.
The live
Oh,
action.
they
I
dodged
see.
the bullet on that.
Boy,
It was so
like,
bad.
That was so bad.
Did y'all see who's gonna play Buttercup? Did y'all
I
see
saw
that?
Bruh.
I said, boy, that's kind of messed up. Why is it?
Yeah.
Why are y'all getting the one who acts more tomboyish, the one who always has an attitude, the one who's always squirt with motherfuckers to be the black girl? I said, no. I said, watch out.
They fit that stereotype, wasn't it?
I said no.
It wasn't. They should have left it like they should have just made it like teenage girls, or like, even just like middle school girls or something, or elementary school girls, and made it like actual Powerpuff Girls and not like Powerpuff like adults.
Mm-hmm.
Like it didn't make sense, but yeah.
Yeah, I said, oh, thank God.
There's already a black Powerpuff Girl too. Well, not one of the original 3, but like there's
I
a
know
new
you're
one
talking
with the
about.
blue hair.
What was her name?
Oh,
So like,
was an
there's no
episode,
point
right?
of like, I don't remember the name because this came like way after my time.
Damn.
I remember. I remember her name. Her
time
name
out.
was.
Time out, Mega. What you mean before your time? What are you talking about?
I said way after my time. After.
Way after your time?
Yeah, because they continued.
After
They
the
brought
time.
back Powerpuff Girl, and then there's a new girl with blue hair. I was like, oh, she's cute.
I
But
never heard way after my time before.
because I stopped watching Powerpuff Girls for
Yeah,
like
she
years.
like she
That's
meant
like-
after.
That's
She meant after her
the first time I
generation.
heard way after my time.
Did they do a new reboot?
They did the 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
that's,
talking about
that's how they got the
original.
black girl. So
Yeah, like-
that's why
oh,
I'm
okay.
confused why they would have made was it Buttercup?
They was gonna make
Yeah.
her black.
No, she's supposed to be like, I think either because they never specified what she is. I would have given her either an Asian girl or a Hispanic
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Preferably Asian girl because
yeah.
little like cute, with the cute little hair. I feel like that
Yeah.
would have been her role. And then there's like that one ginger and the blonde.
The one ginger and the blondes.
Yeah, I can dig that.
If they came out today, if they came out today, I'm gonna say, "Oh no, it's DEI cartoon."
You did the voice.
Is it my world?
You did the voice. You did the voice.
But there's like 3 girl characters. It's already whatever is DI
like
considered, right? So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, but they got the black girl already, so they didn't need to push it.
I'd never seen it with the black girl, so I just
I discovered her by accident. I was buying my sister's backpacks, and then I was like, oh, this is really cute. Is this a new Powerpuff Girl? And then I went in a rabbit hole and I just discovered like one with long blue hair, and I'm like, but she's taller than the other ones because they're just like they never grow up, and I think they made her a teenager.
Yep.
They never grow up.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually remember watching like a bit of the episode, like when I was at my cousin's house. Apparently, she's the first of the Powerpuff Girls because she was the older one. Like Professor U. You know how they retcon certain stuff. It's like, oh, I actually made her before I made Mojo Jojo, and I just kept in her lap somewhere.
Wait, so you kept the black girl locked up?
Say what now? Oh no, she was still alive in the show, but people hated that 2016 reboot. Like they hated that shit.
The power of 4.
It's just some things that the original, like, because that was back in the Toonami days, bro. Like you had Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh my god, I love that show.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yes, man.
Like, that shit was also on Cartoon Network. Was insane to me. There was a whole bunch of shows. That was
and
on
if you
there.
go back further, Cartoon Network before Toonami came into the picture, all you had was like what? Pirates of Dark Water. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
I remember that.
You had Johnny Quest and
Scooby.
I love Johnny Quest.
The Real Adventures of Johnny
Quest. Space Ghost Coast to Coast was
Space Ghost.
Hilarious.
Yes, man.
That was hilarious,
That's like taking me back, bro. Those were the days.
That was a lot of good show back in the day.
I think Johnny Quest, if I'm not mistaken, that was like the first cartoon where someone died.
Johnny
Back
Quest?
then, like that's before animes, like before we got like all the like really gritty animes over here in the US.
If you're talking about the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, there was people getting body left and right on that cartoon.
Yeah, folks was getting got.
Yep.
They did have a Jackie Chan cartoon on that.
Oh yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures, man.
Yeah,
Jackie.
One more thing. I fucking love that
whole thing.
Well, they don't. They
was
don't
it
make
the dragon amulets or something?
Oh, well, I'm looking at something like Cow and Chicken, Johnny Carrot Dog. That was funny.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo.
Shit out of me as a kid, man.
I ain't gonna lie, it scared a lot of people too, especially the episode where the dude was like, "Return the slab or suffer." I said, "Oh no!" It's because how he was animated, because he was CGI and he looked all weird and shit. I said,
"No." What was this? Captain Planet was a cartoon. Okay, it wasn't
Captain Planet was
good. I remember that
channel.
It was on everywhere when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know where it originated.
Did y'all ever have the ring? Did y'all ever get one of the rings? The Captain Planet rings?
Nah,
I got one back in the day.
I did it.
Earth,
fire, wind, water.
Man, dude. Now, if Zelda was here, he would start bringing up like, "Oh man, remember Saturday mornings, man? We used to watch oh my god, I forgot the name. That's gonna piss me off.
Describe it. I think I might know.
It's the live action. You had American Gladiators that used to come on after the cartoons, right? And then you had the WMC Champions or whatever. What was the name of that? It was the martial arts. It was the martial arts live action competition thing. Shannon Lee was the one that was oh my god, chat, help me out.
I don't know why I was thinking of American Ninja Warrior.
It's before that.
Before that. It came on Saturday mornings.
Hold on. Oh my god.
He said, "Y'all know the stuff still comes on right. It starts at 5 p.m. Adult Swim." Yeah, I know it is.
They bought that back. Yeah, Checker Pass. I saw that. I mean, I don't got cable, so can't watch it.
No, it's not American Gladiators. Hold on. Oh man, this is gonna drive me crazy. Hold on.
What year are we talking about?
This was 90s.
Like early 90s or late 90s or kind of
WMAC Masters.
Yeah, I know. What about it?
What do you mean? What do I know about it? You don't remember that?
The fake Mortal Kombat.
I mean, it wasn't Mortal Kombat, but I mean, a lot of the dudes that were in there played in Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Yeah. The fake we talked about that like the fake Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it? It was okay.
That was the jam back in the day. I mean, okay,
Yeah,
so me and Zelda
right.
came to visit for what was it? It was Retropalooza. And we were telling him and his wife, me and him were telling his wife, like, man, this was the show back in the day.
Yeah, so I remember y'all talking about it. Yeah,
we pulled it up on YouTube.
Yeah, it was,
and man, that shit did not
age well.
It did not age well.
No, it didn't.
We were like, ooh, this is rough.
Yeah, I mean, when you a child watch this stuff, everything just seems more magical and stuff like that.
Animaniacs are back.
What is it?
Animaniacs are back.
Oh yeah, that's
really?
Right. The reboot.
Yeah, they did a reboot. Yeah.
I remember
the first couple episodes. They pulled no punches, boy. Yeah. You go look at that. Go look for it.
Yeah, Animaniacs.
Oh my goodness,
I couldn't really get into Animaniacs.
I love Animaniacs. It was fun. It was fun. If you go back and look at Animaniacs now, they got a lot of shit in that like they shouldn't have got in.
That was one of those cartoons I didn't like care like that when I was younger, but over the years as I got older, now that I got a lot of references, I learned to appreciate it more. But I was a kid, I couldn't really get behind Animaniacs.
Or like Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh, Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, the video game too.
Modern Life.
Oh my god, I was so scared of that as well.
Really?
The frog with the giant heads. I'm sorry. Yeah. I remember I screamed and I was crying because I was way too young for that show.
Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you.
And Rugrats too. Memories of my crying.
Rugrats. Yeah, see, that's where I was about to take you. I was about to take you to the Nickelodeon. You remember Guts?
Guts. Do you have it?
Guts.
Oh, I remember.
Guts.
Everybody wanted that little trophy. That little trophy.
Yeah, man. What was it? Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
That video game show way before that. You know, when they had on the green.
What was the name of that show?
Saturn, she liked horror stuff. Did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Bro,
yes, I did. But I watched it with dubs, so it wasn't as scary because I didn't speak English.
Okay, yeah. When they all sat on that beach and they were doing the campfires, ooh, it's about to get good.
Oh yeah, the music. I was like, this is so scary to me. But then it was like I would stare at the mouths because it moved and then the words came.
Now, if you go back and watch it now, like none of that shit's scary. But back then as a kid, oh yeah.
All Real Monsters. Remember they had a game of
Real Monsters? Yeah.
All Real Monsters.
What was that show? Oh my god.
What's the monsters with the hand? You know,
with the hand, the eyeballs in the hand. Yeah.
I was so scared of that too. I had to turn off the TV. Yeah, I was like 6.
Yeah, little guy holding the eyes in the hand like that.
So like weird design she was afraid of.
Do y'all remember Erie, Indiana?
I remember a little bit of that. A little bit. It was on Nickelodeon.
No, it wasn't on. Was it on Nickelodeon?
I think it was.
No, Are You Afraid of the
Dark?
It
was live action. It wasn't no real.
It was live action. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because
I remember it coming on after like maybe 2 or 3 shows after Power Rangers.
Okay. I remember this mainly because they had
Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, and he brought one Wild and Crazy Kids, bro.
Oh yeah,
Wild and Crazy Kids. That's when Omar Gooden was on there. Omar Gooden.
Oh, somebody mentioned Hey Arnold. Hey,
I love that show.
I don't know who. Like this was like years and years later, but they had a continuation to the series. They answered so much shit that they left cliffhangers off on the original series. I said, damn. The fact that like, because you remember for the longest time, nobody knew what Arnold's last name was.
Yeah.
The first 5 minutes. This is his last name, and it was the most mind-blowing shit ever. Because he wrote it down. He was like Arnold Shortman. I said, what the fuck? His grandfather's always called him Shortman, so his last name is Shortman. I said, bro,
give it up for the chat, bro.
That's a mind-blowing shit right there.
For the chat. The chat is throwing some
Double Dare
out here, man.
Double Dare, yeah.
Double Dare, Pete and Pete. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, y'all are the goats.
Thanks, Marky Vibe. What's up, Marky Vibe? Thank you. Game show Nick Arcade. Yeah, that Nick Arcade was great. Oh, Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah.
A little bit further down, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but still, you know.
Yeah. Did you see the continuation?
Cow and Chicken. Remember Cow and Chicken? Cow chicken.
Everybody remember that. Pork butts and taters. I was like, "Boy, how y'all eat this shit?"
What was the name of that? Oh my gosh.
Steve, did you ever watch the continuation of Samurai Jack?
Was it Pirates?
I saw a couple episodes. I did when he got older, had a beard and all that kind of stuff.
That's a
Yeah,
continuation.
it was okay.
Yeah, like it ended the series probably because it got canceled in like 2004, 2005, and then like 14 years later they had a
not 2005 because I would watch Samurai Jack after my 2 episodes of Inuyasha, and that was like 2004.
Yeah, I remember Freakazoid.
They probably had
that sounds
reruns.
about right.
Yeah, they had reruns then. That's much
That
more like
sounds
what it
about
was.
right because what 02, 03, that was like they were putting Inuyasha there with Yu Yu Hakusho.
They were
the goat.
They would start
animes.
start getting popular. Then they had to find more. They had to find more anime and stuff.
Oh my god!
Because when
did you watch that Saturn?
I skipped it all the time. I waited for my shows.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I had my shows. Thank you very much. I had my Gundam Seed Destiny. I had my Witch Hunter Robin.
I know why you like Gundam Seed Destiny. It's because that drama, wasn't it? It's because that drama.
I loved everything
God.
about it. And my very first cosplay was a Gundam Seed
How
cosplay.
could you skip Yu?
they said Freakazoid got canceled for using the N-word. Did Freakazoid use the
What? Who? What?
What?
But I gotta look at
This is weird. How am I just hearing this?
He said the N-word. He said what?
SWAT Cats was dope back in the day.
I
I remember SWAT Cats because the guy who played Donatello was one of the guys who was one of the
he voiced Razor. He voiced Razor.
Yeah.
I know you're talking
I'm
about.
about to throw one on y'all's ass.
Oh, Gargoyles.
Pizza Cats.
I remember
Oh
that.
yeah, that's coming back. Yeah,
You know they got the game. The new game's coming out.
I do remember the game.
The game's coming back. It's gonna be really good though.
Gargoyles,
Man, that was the blackest show ever. Come on, Gargoyles was a black show. You can't tell me Gargoyles was a
Keith
black.
David was the voice actor.
Yeah,
Yep.
And the girl was on there. I don't know if she was black or Hispanic or whatever, but
she was Hispanic because I remember she had a Hispanic last name.
But she was Afro Latina or one or two. So that was a black ass show. Gargoyle.
That was a good show. It was up
good.
there. It was up there with like X-Men and Spider-Man and Batman and stuff like that. That was a dark show for Disney because you remember people was bleeding and stuff on there. They was dying. I said, "Damn, this is
Goosebumps."
Oh my god,
Baby's Kids. Oh, Baby's Kids. That it ran for a little bit. We don't die. We multiply.
I couldn't do it.
Anybody ever watch Wishbone?
I did.
Wishbone? I didn't watch that.
I did.
Why are you looking at me like that?
How did you not watch Wishbone?
I just never watched it.
Cute little adventures.
I was not expecting that
live
look.
action.
I know, right?
I was not expecting that look from you, man.
I was very young when I
was
watched that
like,
show.
how dare you not watch that? Like,
I know. If you want me to watch Wishbone, then you need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
I did. I just skipped it.
Then you didn't watch it.
I had my program. I had my programs of like all the shows in the morning, my card captors and everything, and my Shaman King and all that stuff. I had my shows in order.
King.
Well,
and in the evenings, I had my order. Yu Yu Hakusho did not fit in.
Oh my gosh. I watch Yu Yu Hakusho once a year. That's how good that anime is to me.
It's really
just
good.
Me, in my opinion.
Are they still continuing the Netflix live action, or did they cancel it?
Well, it was just like a one and done. Like they went through like
a dark tournament. They went through the dark tournament arc in like 3 episodes.
They did it all the way up until like before the dark tournament, and they're like, okay, we're done. I'm like, bro, what? It was only like 5 episodes. They did the same thing with Bleach.
Alex Mack. Oh yeah, the Bleach live action. Yeah,
that was.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But at the top, when Batman animated series had it on lock
earlier. Yeah,
and then even that opened a way for like I think Batman animated series really like where DC was born. I mean, like really started getting super popular because Batman animated series. And then it opened up to like the Justice League and then Superman and then all the movies and stuff were just like. Because you really can't find a really bad DC comic movie. Like comic movies or the animations is just dope.
Now I would say like
I would say I've
seen like some questionable like live action DC movie, but the animated movies of them shits is pristine.
Animated movies are good.
Pristine.
Yeah,
Did they ever make an
Those
animated film for?
Yeah.
Did they ever make an animated film for Batman Beyond?
Yeah,
No, they really should. Oh wait, yeah, the Return
the
of the
series.
Joker. The Return of
No.
Joker, that was one, but it's
That was it.
but like
Mhm.
yeah, that was considered a movie, but you talking about like a theatrical movie? No, they haven't. They need to. They
Oh,
You
they
know, I
could.
didn't
It was probably
appreciate-
the best cartoon out there for Batman. I liked it. I don't really like Batman like that, but that one I watched every episode.
No,
I
Batman
didn't,
Beyond.
And I
like,
had
I
the
didn't like
toys.
it when it came out.
I didn't like it when it came out, but now I like it now.
Yeah, I
though.
like it now
Mhm.
for some reason.
Like now it's so much better. I go back like, damn, this is actually really good, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the way he grew it, and I'm glad they aged him up like towards the end, and the way they twist was like, oh, damn.
Oh, this
Yeah.
makes
Oh, you're
perfect
talking
sense
about-
as to why he's who he is.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
talk-
gonna spoil it for
You're,
those
talk-
who haven't watched
you're
it.
talking about that Justice League Unlimited episode where they did the future thing. I know what you're talking about.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
You
That's
know they
crazy.
you know they wiped out that universe, right?
yep. From the last animated movie.
The last
Unfortunately.
animated movie, they literally erased everything.
Which the Batman animated series movie?
They wiped
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
I
like
saw that,
one.
like, because Batman and Joker was
Justice
like,
League Unlimited, everything. They wiped
Mhm.
everything. I was like, no.
Yeah,
They're resetting everything again.
That's the thing
remember
about
Fox
that.
Kids cartoons and all the when it's Fox Kids cartoons and all this stuff
Yep.
came out.
Mhm.
That was
That's
like
the-
Power Rangers.
yeah,
and
that's
all
the
this
Power
stuff.
Rangers.
Yeah, Batman.
And I never will forget.
X Men,
this,
Eat
when
the Cat, the Tick. Remember the Tick?
Power Rangers was still
my God,
on
yeah.
Saturday mornings, and they shifted it to prime time
Ooh,
when
it was over when they did
when
that.
they lost their powers and they had to get their powers again. I
Mhm.
remember that. I remember it to the day because they were like, "Mom, I gotta stay home. I gotta watch Power Rangers." She's like, "No, we're going out tonight." I'm like, "I don't care about going out. I need to
You
watch
talking-
Power
You
Rangers."
talking about when they was about to get the Zeo crystals or the
No,
one?
this is before Zero. So this is like the Zeo crystals. So this is like right when Tommy had joined. Like he was still the Green Ranger.
Mhm.
No, this
Oh,
is
it was-
what was those Zords? What were the name of those Zords, man?
You had the Ninja Zors.
No, it was before that. Because Zach was still there. Trini was still there.
Thunder Megazords, the one where they had like the dragon, the
Yeah,
turtle,
that
one.
that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
showing my age.
Shit, I mean, we all grew up watching this stuff. I mean, my favorite Power Rangers series will always be Space. Like Space was goated. Like that was,
What?
yeah, Space. You like Space? Shit, Space
Hell
was
no.
like the
That's
only
when
reason I like
stopped
Space.
watching.
And the only reason I like Space is because they had that crossover with Ninja Turtles. I said, hey, yeah, this is good for me.
Oh yeah, that.
They had a
Cross.
whole bunch of crossovers. I said, yeah, that's what's up.
You remember VR Troopers?
I remember that. I didn't like it as much as Big Bad Beetleborgs though. I know you remember that one.
Oh
Beetleborg.
yeah.
Yeah. That was my stuff.
Oh,
Every single weekday after school. Big Bad Beetleborgs. Shit.
Man, y'all throwing some stuff in the chat, man.
Big Bad Beetle, Darkwing Duck,
Duck.
Darkwing Duck. Oh my gosh,
Dang.
Bobby's World was all right. Garbage Pail Kid.
I
I
remember
hated
that.
that grossed me out. I hate Garbage Pail Kids. Oh, that grossed me out.
I remember that shit.
Recess. Oh, Recess was good. If you go back and watch Recess, I watched this like documentary on Recess and how they was like throwing like real world stuff in Recess, and it was like how it had showed two dichotomies, like how children see the world then and when the adults get older and see how they see it. It was like a perfect. I was like, damn.
I remember that.
SWAT Cats. Oh, Antique with another banger, man. I remember SWAT Cats. Yeah, man. I love that. I love going down memory lane.
There was this one cartoon. I think I bought it one time before, but I don't think you guys remember. It's called Exo Squad.
I remember the Exo Squad.
Exo boy,
that was on Fox. That was like in the
shit
evening.
That shit was good. It was a kid show, but they tackled.
Somebody said Milo.
Bro,
that was my sister. My sister loved My Little Pony. Oh my gosh.
Exo Squad tackled racism, genocide, like all of this shit. I said, damn, bro, this is a kid show. This is fire.
Hey, you know, kid shows back in the day, they actually talked about issues and then beat around the bush. Now you get kid shows ain't gonna talk about that because people, I don't want to get canceled.
X-Men was really good about that.
X-Men was good about that.
The subliminal message. Oh my God, Static Shock, Grailbound. Oh my God, yes.
Static Shock, yes, sir. Static Shock was good. I had to cancel Static Shock so cool.
I was shocked when I found out Static Shock was like a legit superhero from Milestone he was, but then he got rolled into DC. I was like, oh shit, Batman,
and he Superman, was in Batman Beyond.
Yep, the future. Oh, let me not spoil it, but yeah, it's
that was fire. I
was like, yo, he's a legit superhero. I love this.
That Spider-Man cartoon.
Which one, Spectacular or the animated?
No, the first animated one. The animated
that was running with
X-Men. So dope. Yeah, that was so good.
Whoever voiced Peter Parker, that dude needs an Emmy. Like he should have got.
He did really good for Peter Parker.
Yeah,
he was somebody. I remember this. I watched one of the videos where it was like some of Peter Parker's best lines. It was like, hey, like why does it sound like every time he was in the recording booth, he sounded like he was on his last day's rent. It was due the next day. It's like this man was
always in his bag, wasn't he?
It's like he said like
every always in his bag.
Yep.
He's you know bro, what? Like all the television channels that had stuff. Like I remember Fox had a subset of cartoons, USA back in the day, for those that remember USA in the States.
Yep.
Had a subset because they had Gigantor, they had that, they had Ronin Warriors.
Ronin Warriors,
which was Samurai Warriors.
They also had Street Fighter. I remember watching on USA.
What was the other one that they had? There was one more. Oh my God, that's gonna drive me insane. Ronin Warriors.
That was on USA?
Yeah. Oh, they had Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Those were both.
The Mortal Kombat cartoon was.
They were trash.
Yep.
Both the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat collectively were trash.
They was just. That was like. Well.
And back then, the comic book for Street Fighter was trash. The comic book for Street Fighter, the original comic book, trash.
Oh yeah, the original. Yeah, I remember
garbage.
Yeah, the real. But this is the greatest. I think this is I'll show it again, but I think this is the greatest Street Fighter anime ever.
Oh, 2V?
Yeah. Oh, V? Street Fighter V? Yeah.
I remember when this used to be so in demand. Like I remember when this used to be like a $200 like set right here. This set right here.
Yeah, it was pretty expensive because the original published company, they lost the rights, so the only way you can find it, you had to find the old box sets. I remember, yeah. They
now
did open price.
Yeah. I remember watching this. I'm like, that Street Fighter.
When not Goku. Wow. When
this
Ryu
one was
learned how to do the Hadouken.
I didn't like this one.
Oh, Generations
was whack.
Yeah, I didn't like
that.
But
this one was good.
Alpha was goated. Alpha was goated.
You like Alpha? Yes. I like it. But I like it.
I'm like like the whole like he's my brother like
that little you having a younger brother that
like the original the Street Fighter 2 anime movie goated.
Listen, when if you have this symbol in your collection of anime, you know you old school.
Oh, manga, yeah. They called it. Yep,
you got that. Your generation was a little bit more serious. I didn't
like the art style in Generations, honestly. Like that,
I didn't like the art style either.
I mean, you come from the original Street Fighter 2 animated movie, bro, and you go to this. It's hard. It's hard.
This right here was good.
Yeah, that was all the same animated animation. V and the animated movie were on par, bro. Goated.
On the Mega Man series, yeah, that was. She's at the Mega Man series, bro. It was, when you look at everything that came afterwards, that's like the only appropriate one we got. So it's like it's really campy, but when you look at everything else that came afterwards, it's the best thing we got. There ain't been anything else to surpass it. So it's sad but funny.
All right, let me ask this question. This goes for the chat too. This is gonna be hard. So if we God dang. Pause myself. Okay, I'm sorry.
Gotcha me.
If you had to select your all-time favorite cartoon or anime, what would it be? Number one. If you can't choose just one, I'll give you a top three.
Oh, my number one anime of all time is Fullmetal Alchemist. Cartoon. I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that one.
My top anime cartoon.
Yeah,
I got three. I got three. It'll be number one would have to be just the entire Dragon Ball series. Just Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball Z Super had to be that. Second would be Batman, and 3 would be Turtles, the original 80 series.
Okay.
I can watch those on loop for the rest of my life if I just had all those. I mean, just and any combination of serious and boots off of that, serious and like off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I would probably say my favorite cartoon is probably Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's type of show. It came out 2005. You watch it now in today's world, age like fine wine. Like
he says somebody said X-Men. X-Men will have to be 4th.
Yep. I said top 3. Yeah.
X-Men have to be 4 because X-Men has some boring episodes. It's like 2 or 3
There's
seasons.
always going to be a filler episode.
Yep.
No, I mean like
X-Men 97 had one of those episodes. We had like filler type stuff.
Yeah, but like X-Men, right? So we need Saturn and answer hers too. She was like, Saturn, get ready to answer. I mean, who me? We'll make a shirt who me for her. Who me? But no, the thing about X-Men, everybody remembers the music, everybody remembers the animation, but a lot of people don't remember how sometimes that shit slowed down for like, especially like one season. Like the 4th season, it was like, oh, like I really hated Genosha. I hated Genosha. I just didn't like it. It just like they was on that island, the callers and all that shit.
It was drawn out. It was
like, like I hated it. I hated Genosha. It just got on my nerves, And it was good, but
it's crazy. In the comic books, Genosha is like some of the best storylines, but how they animated, it's like, damn, y'all took like the most boring bits.
It did. It was so like
y'all made it because it was what like a 4-parter. It was either like a 3 or 4.
It was 4. I thought it was 5. It was like it was over. It had no, and then a lot of X-Men from the 90s. It was broken up. It was like it didn't even start out on the first right. It started way ahead and then they went back and it was just like, but you didn't know that, but you knew something was off. So it's like, okay, whatever. So
all right, Saturn. What are your number 1 or your top 3?
Who me?
Yeah, I don't have like a number 1.
Oh.
Top 3. Okay. I would say Blood Plus.
I remember that Blood Plus. It was on Adult Swim. I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good anime.
It has some fucked up moments on it too, but let me stop.
Yeah, I'm immune to those. I just.
She know what I'm talking about. I said, "Oh no,
I'm immune."
Why I do that to that boy? Why?
All right. What else?
It's a given fact. Inuyasha. I've rewatched it at least like 1,000,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a little crush on Inuyasha when you was a child?
No, I had a crush on his brother and his enemy.
And
everybody that's against him, basically.
Okay.
Anybody but Inuyasha.
Anybody but Inuyasha.
He was so annoying.
Did you watch the sequel series with their children? Did you watch that?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, she's like, disappointed.
Why does Sesshomaru have a kid with a kid? But okay, like, didn't you raise her and then now you're having a kid with her? I don't know. I was not happy about that. I was like, kind of gross. Third, I don't know. I guess you know what? Let's just say Card Captors. I really like Card Captors. Can't go wrong with Card Captors. It was.
What was that? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that and Sailor Moon were like my most favorite. Yeah.
Sailor Moon. I haven't heard that all night. That's a good.
Well, Sailor Moon started off everything on Cartoon Network.
Sailor Moon was my very first cartoon ever, and I had all these toys that I wish my mom never got rid of them from like when I was 4, because they're probably worth a lot. I've seen the original like Moon Prism wand.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what was it? It was last time I checked was like $400.
Damn.
Something that was like a $10 item at Walmart. You know what I mean?
Oh, and it went up in
the original one. Did you play the Sailor Moon beat 'em up game on the arcade?
No.
It's really good. If you can find and download it, it's a really good game.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. I hope that they have it in Japan.
It's actually on that board over there, Nest. I got over there that you.
Oh, it's on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you look it up and go look through it, I saved it as one of the favorites.
It's at work. Shit.
Oh yeah.
I get work. All right, let me think here. All right, so Dragon Ball, of course, mainly just Z. Dragon Ball Z. I won't say, Dragon Ball, but I'll just say Dragon Ball Z because that's where that anime kickstarted my whole genre in terms of going down that rabbit hole. Yu Yu Hakusho, since I already said it, I've already said I watch that once a year, the whole series. I go through it. Number 3, man, that's hard. I'm probably not going to give it to an anime. I'm going to give it to a cartoon.
Which one?
That cartoon's probably going to be Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Which
one?
one?
I used to watch a lot of Scooby-Doo as a kid. So
yeah,
that was my go-to cartoon.
Is there a specific one or just like the
original? The original, not like, I mean, like, and then when we get to like the Scrappy-Doo, but then once we start getting to the modern stuff, nah, I'm good after that.
Did you ever watch Mystery Incorporated?
I did.
That one, like,
I did.
Storyline wise, that shit was really
that
good.
was really good. Mystery Incorporated was good. I like that.
Really
I thought that was pretty dope.
That was the one where had just Velma, Scooby, and Shaggy, right?
No, that's the one where had all of them, but they were all like, I guess, going to school almost.
Yeah,
and that's when they were starting up. That's when they were starting the mystery gang.
Yeah,
like before they had the bus.
It was like a prequel to prequel to the original.
I like, my favorite too is that and the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, 13 Ghosts was good too.
That was a horror. Was it like just like a one season thing?
Yeah, it was. It was
okay. It was like 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Yeah. And I had the guy who did the who was the voice on Thriller, who did that.
Yeah, the narrator. Yeah,
yeah. Was that him? Yeah, I remember that.
That was him.
Okay.
Fun fact: who was the voice actor of Shaggy?
Like back then, or just in
back then?
I have no idea.
Casey Kasem.
I remember seeing that.
Casey,
the guy, the DJ who did the
it was the disc jockey.
I remember that. I remember
he always had that really deep voice, so it's really funny, hearing him play.
Scoob!
Come on, Scoob, let's go, Scoob.
Oh yeah, he voiced them for a good minute.
That was good. That was really.
That's awesome, man. That's good. I like this little trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
Down in old childhood memories and watching shows and animes and cartoons and all that jazz. That's good. I get to see what y'all kind of like. Same in the chat. Y'all passed the vibe check in the chat. Y'all were goated tonight. I like that.
You remember when they rebooted Thundercats? And they only did like 2 seasons.
It was
Thundercats.
Yep.
The original Thundercats.
OG Thundercats can't be beat.
OG, you can't beat that. That song. Thundercats.
But that 2011 reboot. That 2011 reboot has so much promise, though.
It did. They just ran out of budget.
Because they were supposed to do like live action there for a while. What happened to that?
Say what now?
They're supposed to do a live action.
Oh, it got canceled. Honestly, I'm glad it got canceled. I don't see no damn live action Thundercats.
No, I didn't either. But that Thundercats in 2011, 2012. Yeah, man, it was so good. They were building stuff up and just canceled. I like.
Okay,
really?
let me ask another question for the group. This goes for the chat as well. If you had to select one anime or cartoon to be rebooted for today that has not been rebooted in the last 10 years, what would it be?
I mean, just recent buys. I'm saying Thundercats.
For me, like Exo, I really love Exo Squad, so it would have been a toss up between that and I don't know if anybody watched. Well, no, you said in the last 10 years it got rebooted again. I would say Biker Mice from Mars, but that I got rebooted again. So I would say for me, Exo Squad and should be rebooted. Yeah, I think about it, was a bunch of cartoons that got canceled. Like
I would say Tiny Toon Adventures will come back again.
It did come back again. It came back.
Tiny
Toon, it came back already.
But it didn't come back like really good though. I saw it came a bit. I mean,
was it in the last 10 years?
It was like it was last.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. Luna
it was.
Well, I liked it.
Can't have been rebooted within the last 10 years.
Oh, okay. Well,
Saturn, what's your selection? I'll come back to y'all.
What's she gonna say?
First of all, I was waiting for somebody to mention Yu-Gi-Oh in the comments.
Oh.
Thank you, because Yu-Gi-Oh, especially the first and second season, so good. Now, reboot wise, honestly, now that I'm mature, now that I'm an adult, I feel like Courage the Cowardly Dog should have a reboot. However, they keep teasing us with like a fake reboot and it never happened. So I don't know.
They actually did semi-reboot it when they crossed over with Scooby-Doo, but it was a continuation of the series. I don't know if you saw that.
I want to see like the full thing, and that was they never delivered. Just redoing the entire show and just bringing it back, because it used to be so scary. I would watch that in the middle of the night and be traumatized. I'm very happy about that. But yeah,
the most terrifying episode when they went to the Cat's Motel with those damn spiders.
All of it, even the alien ones. You know, I'm terrified of aliens. So anything that's to do with aliens, I'm gonna be like, I don't know how I feel about that. Or ghosts, or like these weird. Everything about the show was creepy.
Oh, I just thought on this, and I don't think it got a proper continuation. But y'all remember Reboot? That was on Toonami.
Oh my god, Reboot
that virtual reality type of cartoon.
Yep. I would like to see that rebooted, but have better animation. Like much.
Yeah, it was like, okay. Remember that time they tried that virtual like computer Nintendo 64 type of
the early CGI shows. Like Beast Wars.
Remember Donkey Kong Country had that bullshit? I hated it. It was like so slow. It was like just it was ugly. I hated it.
That was a Canadian made show. I didn't know that for the longest. It was made in it was a Canadian animated
Montreal, yeah.
I remember.
You know what? At least we made a Donkey Kong TV show, okay?
Please. I ain't gonna lie, there was some episodes kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie, but the fact that he was singing almost every episode, I said, hey, you could have kind of cut that out.
Yeah, no, they need to reboot. I think it has potential. I also, because it's pretty cool that you're in the digital world, but that was like their perception back in like the dinosaur times, right? And now that we're past the dinosaur times and we're actually evolved. Let's just like
dinosaur times.
Yeah, it was so long ago.
Now we got
do not remake Cowboy Bebop. Leave that alone.
They tried to do a lot.
They
tried to do that garbage live action Cowboy.
Oh my! That's why I failed. Just leave that. That was perfect. Like the same people made Cowboy Bebop, and the same person who made Samurai Champloo, and leave those alone. That was perfect. 25 episodes each. It was great.
Okay, I got one for y'all. It took me the last 10 minutes to remember because I forgot when we were talking about it, but now I remember, so I'm happy because I was pissed off this entire time y'all been talking. I'm sorry, I've been drinking.
I've been drinking again.
MacGyver.
Hell.
The Guyver.
Oh, no. MacGyver. Oh, okay.
The guy, but yeah, the superhero that kind of look like, based on kind of Power Rangers type of little thing.
He's an alien armor. It's an organic.
You talking about the live movie or talking about the anime?
The anime. Not the live action. Hell no. The anime.
Oh, hey, the live
Dark Hero was good. Dark Hero was really good. That's
with the first one was really weird, but it was good. Funny.
That's with David Hayter. David Hayter is the voice behind Solid Snake. He actually plays the Guyver in the second movie.
Okay.
Fun fact. Now the first movie with Mark Hamill, which he wasn't the Guyver, but he was just a detective. That movie, and then they had what's his name? The dude that played Dynamite from the Jeffersons or someone ever.
No,
what's
his name escaped from me. Damn, Oh, what's his name?
What was his name?
Uh,
That's Dynamite. What? I can't remember. Oh my god.
I can't remember his name. You got to look it up now. Okay.
Oh my god.
Hey, what they brought back?
Jimmy
Doug?
Walker. Thank you. Yes.
Jimmy
Walker.
Walker,
Gadget.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Hey, what they bring back Doug and like bring it back like adult, like Doug or like Rugrats, everybody growing up or something like that. Like
They
Doug,
already did the grown up Rugrats.
they did like one episode, 2
No,
episodes.
it was like
No,
a
they
whole
did a
series.
show.
It was like a
Oh,
whole
whole show. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cowboys and Moo Mesa deserves. Yeah, I like Cowboys and Moo Mesa. The game is really good.
Yeah.
Cowboys and Moo Mesa really good.
Please hold.
But like I said, if Doug grew up and like we'll see if he was married, he married Patty and all that kind of stuff, and see what happens.
I remember after Disney bought the rights, I was like, I'm not interested anymore. Did you see the Disney Doug? I was like, man, what is this? I like the theme song though. Like, theme song was fire, but the rest of the show,
SWAT cats can come back.
they've been talking about rebooting SWAT cast for the past like 10 or 15 years, man. I'm just like, man, if it's gonna come out,
That was true, like animation, like Japanese anime. A lot. That's why, like back in those cartoons back in '90, all the Japanese studios was doing like animation. Like the first season of Turtles was totally anime.
Oh yeah. Toei Animation did that. I remember.
The first, I would have took. No, like the first. That was the first year. That's why it was so good. The first 6 episodes was like just.
I think
dope.
a lot of the intros, Japanese was doing them. That cartoon intros, a lot of Japanese was doing them. That's why they look so good. I was like, damn, why don't the show look like this? Oh, it was outsourced. Like, damn.
What the hell?
What?
There's a show that I used to watch in French called Remy Nobody's Boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's about like a little orphan. And there's like a really old cartoon. So I was like, oh, maybe, it'd be nice to see a reboot of that. Tell me how there's a whole actual film in 2018 that I was not aware about.
Then you gotta watch it, huh?
Oh, hell yeah. That show made me cry as a kid. I was like, oh my God, he doesn't have a family. And I have a family. And I was crying for this kid. He's like a cartoon.
Yeah, he doesn't have a family, but I have a family.
I felt so bad. It's one of those like old Japanese cartoons that has a Studio Ghibli look to it.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it kind of does.
Yo, I found this right here while I was looking at stuff.
My nostalgic 90s.
Oh my God, Cat Dog. That's Canadian, isn't it?
I don't know.
It probably is. I didn't jive with
I
Cat
love
Dog that
Cat
much.
Dog.
I didn't jive with it all that much.
Oh, boo.
So
What's
he said
the list?
25. Let's look at this list because I haven't seen this, so it might be some good stuff on it. So it says Cat Dog. So first thing is Mike, Lug, and Og. I
remember that.
Never watched it.
I watched probably no more than like 2 episodes of it though.
I never seen that.
Okay, there go SWAT
SWAT
Cats.
cats. Yep.
Mhm.
Dang, I didn't know SWAT Cats lasted that long. It seemed longer than SWAT Cats from 93 to 95. It seemed longer. I guess it was
Years went by
replay.
fast. Bro.
Yeah, it was.
Beyond my time.
We was, we were in the streets, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They go Freakazoid.
Oh wow, I forgot. about
95 to 97.
That's what it's called. I've seen it before, but I didn't know what it was.
Oh yeah, Freakazoid. Yeah, he was kind of
Okay.
like Deadpool in a way, but like a comer. But he always broke the fourth wall. Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
remember
forgot
that
about that one.
I like that. I like that show.
I thought
I
he
like
was
the
a
toys
game.
too. I like
They don't
the
last in
games
1
and the
year.
show.
Interesting.
This show
I didn't
is
even know
full
they
of-
had a show.
I actually have the complete series of that on VHS, but I have no idea where they at. So I'll probably need to
Wow.
find it again on DVD.
I had to go look it up on YouTube and watch that.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim. That shit was
The
good.
critic.
oh,
I remember that show.
I
Mhm.
remember that show. That was good.
That was
The-
hilarious.
The Critic was really, really good back in the
That
day.
came in. That was like a late night cartoon.
Mhm. It was
Came out from
on
Simpsons.
like Comedy
came
Central.
on
It was on like
Simpsons,
Comedy Central, like late
Yeah.
at night. You know what? That could do very well if they bring it back and make him like an internet personality. That could do if they
Yeah,
rebooted
that
it
would
that
be
way.
good.
That would.
Or his son to be like that or something.
Oh yeah, or
Yeah.
so yeah.
That'd be
They can
cool.
do that. They can do that.
Dark. I remember
Oh,
Dark.
Oh,
Loved
I remember
it.
this.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was
that's one of
TV, right?
that's
That was
one of my
TV.
that's one of my best friend's favorite cartoon, Daria. That's
MTV.
That's
I remember
good.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. He was like so deadpan and stuff about stuff. Just
Mhm.
like, what else is next? I am Weasel.
Oh my
remember
god,
that.
I Am Weasel. I watched that show. I loved it because it was so ugly.
Yeah, they did have some ugly designs.
Like
on there.
the cow and chicken kind of ugly. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Oh, yeah, it was
mhm.
a beef store in cow chicken.
You see, it's one of
That's
those.
why. I Am Weasel. Cow chicken.
Cow and chicken. Yep, I remember
I
that
even
show.
have like the whole song by heart in my head. It just plays whenever I think about them.
Cow chicken.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
They were inspired by Ren and Stimpy. They were.
Yep.
A lot more toned down though. I will give them that.
All real
there it
monsters.
I was so
Big.
scared of that. Still am.
It just
the one with
grossed me out. That show, I was like, I can't watch
the
this.
one with the big ass lips. She freaked me out the most because this.
Yeah,
She's scary, but it's that flesh thing with armpit hair. Like, what is that?
Yeah, that I just couldn't get into that show. I was like, nah.
I would see it and I would freak out and change channels immediately. I'm like, no, there's other.
What's the next one? Let's see. The Tick.
Oh,
the Tick
man.
was great. The Tick live animation was really funny too.
Yeah, I was like, well, they did the reboot, but it was live action. I remember it was on Fox.
Yeah, it was on Fox because this played on Fox, the cartoon.
Mhm.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life.
They rebooted that.
Modern Life.
They did it in a movie form. I don't know if y'all watched it back in 2017.
What, this show?
Movie. It was just
No,
a movie though. It's on Netflix.
The Tick or Rocco's?
No, Rocco's Modern Life. They rebooted it, but it was a movie. It was a sequel movie.
Did they still
Wow,
put
I
those
didn't
stupid
see it.
frogs that scare me?
They're still on there.
Man.
And there was a talking point about their child that they had. It became a whole whatever. It became a whole thing. So
Is it still on Netflix?
it's still on there. It's called Static Rocco's Modern Life Static Cling. Hold on, let me see.
Is it like one of the real animated, not like
No.
animation?
It looks exactly like that. Exactly like it.
Oh,
Exactly
that's
how it
a
looked in the
lot
90s. Yeah, but it's on Netflix.
Johnny Bravo.
Oh,
Come on,
Yeah,
do the
they-
work with me.
God,
Yeah,
that show got canceled so hard.
yeah, he can't exist in today's modern world.
I
Like,
can't believe it lasted as long as it did.
it was really popular. And fun
I
fact
know.
is, what was his name? Seth MacFarlane, the guy who made Family Guy. He worked heavily on that show.
Yes,
Did
yes,
he?
animators like Seth MacFarlane and Butch Hartman. Said Johnny Bravo followed a simple concept about Johnny's overconfident attitude that led to failed attempts of wooing girls and landing him in wacky situations.
Literally
said launch a
harassment.
career.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, it was like pretty much harassment, bro.
Oh yeah, Rocco's Modern Life Static Cling 2019. It's a 45-minute movie.
There you go, reboot.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Never
that was-
watched this.
I
one.
would totally
Boy.
rewatch that. I
It's
think,
a
I would
it's
watch
a really good story, but damn, when you watch the animation, that shit is
Stop it. That was like 1995 or 6 or something.
I mean, it was impressive back then, but going back and watching this, oh man, that shit is very crude.
I'm surprised they managed to model faces
Yeah, that's
with the like few polygons that they have
Mhm.
access to. It's like I'm surprised that I see smooth surfaces because
it was more detailed than PlayStation 1 games. I'll give it that. Like, first time.
this came out before N64,
Mhm.
and N64 is like
Wait a minute, 94 to 2001. It lasted for.
yeah,
It
and this
lasted
show came way
7
before
years?
N64 with like the 3 polygon games. So I'm pretty impressed. by what
I didn't
they
know it
did.
lasted. I thought it was 95, 94 to like 97. I didn't know it was 2001. Damn, that's
Oh,
impressive.
It got floated to different TV stations after a while.
It said
So
while
it's easy
Rebo's
to get
early
lost in
3D
the original.
animation, it said 3D animation can sometimes be dated by today's standards. No shit.
Mhm.
It said the context of this being one of the first forays into syndicated 3D animation makes this more impressive as an experience.
Yeah, it was because it was. I think it was.
It
The only
was
show,
different.
it was the only show that was doing it at that time.
It was. I guess that's why it lasts so long.
Because Beast Wars came out what, like 96, 97?
I
Like,
hated Beast Wars. Oh,
You hated
Yeah,
it.
I didn't like
I
Beast
hated.
Wars.
I didn't like the anime. I didn't like. I still don't like Beast Wars. Well, the new
story on
Transformer
Beast
movie with
Fire.
Beast
I
Wars.
love that shit. Say what now?
No, the Transformer movies with Beast Wars, that was okay, but I just never like Beast Wars. I just never liked the Beast Wars. I thought they took Transformers too far when they went to Beast. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, come on, bro.
Man,
Y'all
y'all
tripping
tripping.
now.
I love it.
You like seeing those those creatures run in slow motion. I was just
They
like,
weren't running
like
slow
a shitty
motion.
walk cycle. I'm
Just like in
sorry.
slow motion.
They did run in
Yeah.
slow motion.
I just
And
like
then
I like the storyline and the character arcs. That's what I like about it.
man, they were running so bad. And then wasn't there like a rat in the show?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Rat
yeah.
Trap.
Go to the next one.
Yeah.
I hate
Shadow.
Shadow Raider.
Never
What
watched
the
it.
hell is that? Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Next.
I've seen
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
That was
Oh,
a great cartoon.
That was the first animated girl I had a crush on while I was in elementary school. I don't know. It was something about how she looked. I was like, oh man, I think I like golf girls.
The Wild Thornberries.
I never watched this show.
I like
that
that
is
show.
so annoying. I'm sorry.
I liked it.
Never watched it.
Roly Poly.
Oh god, really?
Oh, roly poly oly.
Way after my time.
Mm.
My brother used to watch that when he was a kid, and I was watching with him. It's so cute.
I think I watched it like one day when I stayed home from school, and I was like, nope, go back to Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues is great, but roly poly oly too. Okay.
Way
Oh,
too
PB and PBJ and Otter. Yeah, I remember.
I don't remember that.
I did. It was on Disney.
PB
Okay.
Way after my
Otter.
time.
PB and J Otter. That's what. Yeah.
Animaniacs. Yeah. That original Animaniacs. I loved it. It did so much. Oh my gosh, it did so much. Whew, that was a great cartoon. Pepper Ann. I don't remember her.
Oh
Never
god,
watched
I
it.
remember that. Yeah.
I remember it, but I didn't watch it.
I watched it.
Was this on
And-
Nickelodeon?
It was on
Yep.
Disney. No, it was on Disney. It was on Disney. Mhm.
Disney? Oh yeah, because iCarly and all that.
Yeah, I call it. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the only reason I remember to watch, I didn't watch it when it first came out. I watched it when
No.
Codename Kid Next Door came out. Oh, Codename Kid Next Door, that was the shit. Same person.
Margot was the
Margot
blackest show in number 5, the blackest show ever on Disney.
Dude.
That was the blackest show.
ever.
Hey, like the Goofy movie was the blackest movie ever. A Goofy movie just turned 30 years old a couple days ago. That's
Damn,
the
I'm
blackest
getting
movie that Disney ever did.
They had
Besides Black Panther.
they got the documentary. That was pretty good. Like they,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't be surprised in the next couple of years they go back to doing 2D animation and they probably make a continuation of that.
Look how dope that cover is right there. That's
The
dope.
next one.
The Angry Beaver.
Never watched it.
Oh my
watched
god, I love that show so much. I was late for school because of it. I refused to get on the bus till I finished my 6 a.m. episode. So
Yeah.
good.
I watched it on Saturday nights right before all that.
Why the nighttime though? It was a daytime show for me.
For me, it was nighttime because they had new episodes on the weekends, and it was right after all that, like Nick Cannon and
Wilding Out.
Mitchell stuff. Yeah, that Nick Cannon.
Bobby's World. That was great.
Oh, I remember that show. I did watch that show.
Never
I
watched
that.
Yeah, and it ran for 8 years. Like it's
Golly.
like it's a
I
lot of these,
stopped watching the
a lot of
first
these
few years.
cartoons. Like I watched, but I didn't realize they ran for that long. I thought that was like a 2 or 3 year show, but that 8 years, like
That's crazy.
Yeah, I watched it for like 2 years.
Tailspin. Oh yes,
Oh.
Tailspin was really underrated. Tailspin. Oh yeah. Tailspin. Oh yeah.
too.
That was
And
the
and
game was good too.
That only ran for 1 year. Damn, I thought that was longer.
No, it was during that time, Disney, like Darkwing Duck, DuckTales,
that's
Chip and
right,
Dale
yeah.
Rescue Rangers, all
Like-
that shit.
Like Bonkers and all that stuff was all running in tandem. So it's probably why I
Which
got.
I think number 1 gonna be. I mean, this says Forgotten, but see.
I don't know.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Cat dog. Oh,
I
what?
ain't say that. I won't say that's number 1 forgotten because that's still a part of like Nickelodeon's like repertoire, the old school stuff.
Cat dog.
It says you forgot this repetitive and incredible theme song.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Cat dog. Cat dog.
I don't know what I don't know what it was, but I didn't think that.
I couldn't get into that. No.
I loved it. I don't know why. I just did. I think it was because it made no sense to me.
It did because I like how they use the bathroom. They's all connected and I just didn't think. I was thinking
Probably
too much.
vomit their poo, but like,
Yeah,
you know
I was
what?
like,
I love that show.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, they all connected, but they don't got what happened.
The last time I remember
What
watching
it?
is when they had that TV movie where they showed what their parents looked like, and their parents was like a Sasquatch and a fucking frog. I said, "What is?" I said, "What is this?" I'm dead ass. It was a it was like their mom was a Sasquatch and their dad was a frog that rode her face and looked like some
rode her face.
He rode on her face and then
wrote on her face.
Wrote on her face.
Whoa, hold on.
He was a frog that had a big ass nose, so he like rode on her face, so he looked like a pair of glasses with a long nose. I said, "What is this dumb shit?"
Saturday say sing it. Say sing the cat dog song real quick.
Oh no!
Na 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 cat dog. I don't know the lyrics. Cat dog.
Just know the chorus. I don't know the lyrics.
I don't remember that because when the show played or aired, I didn't speak English, so
okay.
I can only like remember a few words.
That's how you learn English to watch American TV, huh?
Mm-hmm.
TV is what taught me English. First of all my animes. Thank you to anime. I would like to thank all the stupidity I watched, all the times I called in sick to watch the Maury show.
No. You are the father. That's literally every show.
Maury and Jerry Springer. When Jerry Springer started to go down, then Maury came out there. He was like, "You in the case of blah blah blah. You are not the father."
That's why I watched.
I told you, bitch. I told you.
They have like the wildest stories. That's why I always watch it. I never watched Jerry Springer. I thought it was stupid, but like the Maury show, I was like, the why?
And
how did you get in this situation?
Crying.
Why am I invested in this as a high schooler?
Maury would be over there like, "What are you gonna do?" "I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay and take care of the child." Like, bro, why are you over here saying like, "I told you it wasn't not"? Like, when you go through all that in her face and be like, "I'm gonna stay."
You are not the father. You're like, you are the father.
He is 86 years old, Maury Povich.
He's 86.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
I mean, his show got canceled a while back. I know that the what's his Jerry Springer's security guy.
Oh, he was racist.
He had a show for a while.
Wilkos.
Yeah.
He came out. He's a racist.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
he did.
His show was so ratchet. I had to watch it. It was so funny.
Wait, what? What's the logic behind that? His show was so ratchet. I had to watch it. Like, what?
She liked ratchet. Ratchet TV back in the day was good though.
Like,
Maury
we'll have like a father and a daughter in a relationship.
Wait a minute.
Well, I just saw that too. Like, what?
My son was just on Steve Wilkos show. What?
Fuck out of here.
Details. We need details.
Yeah, you got to drop a link or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just saw that the Maury show. This shit ran from 91 to 2022. I didn't know it ran. It ended in 2022. I thought it ended way before then.
No,
Jerry Springer was sick, man. He was still going.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know. I thought it ended in like mid 2000s, 2020.
Did y'all see the documentary? Somebody said it earlier in the on the chat, but the Netflix documentary on Jerry Springer's 2 episodes. It was good. That. Oh, it was good.
I saw the movie though. The one with Michael J. White and Jamie Presley. No? Okay.
I'm like,
I don't know.
Okay, so that was a time though, right? Those shows, because they always like it was these shows like if you were sick, you'll watch Price is Right, and then you go watch the Judge shows, Jerry Springer, Maury, like that, or it's flipped in your whatever area you're in, but it's always some combinations. You said no. What was you?
Oh. No, I mean, because if I was watching Price is Right, I was generally with a grandparent. So if it was Price is Right, it was going to be Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless,
Not me,
All My Children,
All My Children,
Santa Barbara, one of them soap operas. That's what was going to get watched.
I forgot Jerry Springer passed away.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pressure Luck was good. Like no women. No, like they take your money away. Pressure Luck. Oh, they got a Pressure Luck. They have it's on the Wii.
Pressure Luck.
Mm-hmm. You remember Pressure? Look, it was like a little board that goes around. You hit like the things like no women, no women, no women. They stop and then they're like, you win this right here, and you keep going.
I remember it. Family Guy had like had a cutaway about that, and I remember it now.
Ooh, Rupert.
You sound just like him too.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but them judge shows like Judge Joe Brown, Judge Joe Brown, then like Judge Mathis, Judge Joe Brown, Judge Joe Brown. He was so. I'll tell you, he was better than me, but Judge Mathis was always funny. Judge Judy.
Oh, she
ain't all the same.
You went out talking to Judge Judy. The judge shows back in the day, then Family Court Judge. What was that? Judge Maybelline. What was her? Was that
Maybelline?
Yeah, dark skinned woman. She was like Judge Maybelline.
Judge Maybelline.
That was I don't know. It was like divorce court or something. It was
the one with the short hair. That one.
Yeah, the one with the short hair.
Oh, I don't remember her name. I just remember I used to think she's so pretty. It's like she's definitely an actress and not a judge. Like there's no way. When you're, she's so.
Oh, it's a younger woman. Yeah, I remember her too. Yeah, the two women had short hair, but the one she was fair skinned, dark skinned black woman.
No, for me it's the older one with like the black hair that's like slightly.
Yeah,
I like her a lot. But I was like, I swear I've seen your face somewhere on the show or something.
Somebody said Judge Judy was a B.
Judge Judy was funny. I'm sorry.
You wasn't gonna get nothing past Judge Judy.
No mess.
She talked through people's lives. Go ahead, tell me the lie. I already heard it. Go.
No mess at all.
She will break folks down. She made somebody cry. I don't care about you crying. I love her, boy. People's Court, yeah. People's Court.
Like with these like fake ass stories on top of that, like he took my car, I never gave it back. It's like, please just go to actual small claims.
I think a lot of those shows, like, I mean, of course those folks are getting paid to be on TV, but a lot of those cases are already done. They're already, they're just on there acting. Why you would want to get on television and make a fool of yourself is beyond me, but
you got to ask people who want to do that on YouTube.
Yeah. Or they do it. They ain't even getting paid technically. Yep. I mean, unless you're monetized, so you could be acting a plumb fool and not even be monetized, and then you're just doing it for free. Ouch.
Damn.
Good point.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got a question off. I just got this question off Twitter.
Okay.
I put a question out today, and it's kind of go back where I was kind of didn't want to do the podcast last week. Nintendo fans the worst.
I wouldn't bucket any particular video game group as worse or better or anything like that.
But who do you see more?
You're going to have a group of individuals who are going to be loud, or the loudest out of a majority. And the ones that talk the most generally talk the most shit. So I don't think the Nintendo community is worse than Sega or PlayStation or Neo Geo or whatever. I think collectively there's always going to be someone who's loud, and a lot of times those are the same damn individuals in every group. Let's be honest. The ones that are talking the loudest are talking in every single group.
That's true. For me, I would say, I don't know if they're like the worst, but in the last 2 weeks, what they've been doing, acting like they're like economy experts and shit, talking about place. I'm like, dog, y'all are bending over backwards trying to defend this shit. I was like, bro, just say you want it because you want it, but you over there trying to give me like a lecture and like, oh, well, they factored in this stuff because they trying to avoid the tariffs, and like, actually, you getting more bang for your buck. This is where I was like, dog, you need to shut up.
Like, when did you become a financial analyst and all this bullshit? Like, bro, like,
I'm not saying PC fans are the worst.
I can see why I said that, because it's the entitlement. Because there's a lot of PC fans out there who are entitled as shit. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I mean, I'm not gonna call any group worse or better than any other group, because at the end of the day, we're all in the same damn bucket, to be honest. So it's you're gonna have a couple of bad apples in the bucket that are going to talk out of the side of their face and say some off the wall nonsense that everyone, of course, is going to listen to because they're the loudest. But collectively, there's all the quiet ones that don't say anything are the ones that are like, bro, I don't care about that. I just care about the games. I don't care about,
the worst fan base when they were still around was the Google Stadia fan base. They swore up and down that shit was gonna take over hardware game, and I said, bro, what are you doing now? Where is it now?
Stadia is just one of those oddball. It's one of those ones that's in the. It's one of those family members that you don't really claim.
They said it was gonna take over everything. They said,
they come to the family reunion, you'd be like, yeah, they kind of related, kind of, but not. It's more like your marriage. It's
I can play my game anywhere. I'm not tied to a particular piece of hardware. What about you? You got to. I'll say, bro, you got it.
And the thing that sucks about it is you have like another family member that comes to the family reunion is like, yeah, I'm doing all this, and the Stadia family member is like, but I was doing that 2 years ago, but everybody's giving you praise. Oh man, it sucks. It's like, hey, bro, you were too early. It's
like all these fandoms. It's that 10%, that loud 10% that let's ruin it for a lot of people. They just always allow it, and then it's always. I never forget like how many people bitch, cried, and complain about the Super Mario Brothers movie casting. And people made videos on how it's gonna fail and all that kind of shit when it came out. Oh, this is the best thing ever. They are actors for a reason.
I'll tell you this: when Ben Affleck got cast as Batman,
I remember that.
I publicly said like he's the worst selection for Batman. I remember. I was like, oh, he's not gonna be. He was horrible in Daredevil. Horrible. This is a horrible casting. And then I saw it. I was like, damn, he was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
like I take it back. He did very well. He did well. I actually liked him as Batman. Surprisingly,
he did a good Batman. His Batman finally got killed off.
Batman, but he did good as Batman.
He did good. He's in the top 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how many? Hold on.
There's been a lot of Batman.
There's Keaton. There's Kilmer. There's Clooney. There's Bale. And then there's 5. Well, I mean 6 if you count Twilight, but yeah,
Don't talk shit, man.
Twilight. I was like, oh, you talking about that one? Okay.
You got your ass quick.
It's like, don't talk shit. I'm like, I'm sorry. Now I'm talking just live action.
She came out on Cena now. Was like,
you got to get me like that? I'm sorry. I like Twilight. I do.
Now for him,
like,
she like
vampires.
I never watched him as Batman, anyways. But
now for him being for him embodying the detective aspect of Batman, he did really good on that shit. The detective part of Batman, he did really good on that.
I'm sorry, that movie could have been 45 minutes shorter.
It could have. It definitely could.
What about the new Batman?
Was whack to me. I was like,
you didn't like the new Batman?
I hated it.
Really?
I did not like it.
No, because this movie, he was like the reboot. Not the reboot, but it was like his first 2 years as Batman, so he was kind of rusty on purpose,
Well, I mean, like he was like based on the comic books, he was year 1 Batman. That was the comic that they were going after, which I completely understand it, but like, I don't think he took the character completely seriously. Like the all, like there's a lot of actors that literally like engulf themselves into the character. I don't think he did that. And I just didn't find it very believable as him as Batman, which that was the thing. Like Ben Affleck, was playing a completely different Batman in a different universe, technically, right? If you want to talk about multiverse. So his Batman, of course, is going to be different. But to that point, if you're looking in the comic books, he played it and he engulfed and he embodied that character. Like,
he played just like the comic book.
Like Michael Keaton In Flash, when they brought him back, I was like, yo, he hasn't missed a beat.
He has. He did.
That's why Keaton to me. Like, there's gonna be people that are gonna debate this. Keaton is the best Batman to date.
Yeah, it's who you grew up with.
Well,
Bale, I liked Bale as Batman. I do. I don't like. Where are the hostages?
You gonna tell me where the Joker is right now? Oh shit! Hold on, bro.
I'm like, bro. I mean, calm down.
It's like, bro, you could have all the tech and know how you got. You could have used a voice synthesizer. What the fuck are you doing, making it?
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, calm down.
Like kind of like what
That was a different choice, though. That was a weird choice.
That was
a memorable choice, but a weird choice, though. I mean, okay.
I mean, other than that, like, I think he did good as a Bruce Wayne. I think his Batman, outside of not going over the top with the whole raspy voice thing, I think he played a decent Batman. Now Clooney, horrible. He's last place. His was just comedic. It was more like a cartoon.
You're talking about the Batman with the armor that had the nipples.
Yeah, the nipple armor and all that.
It had the Batman credit card and shit.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. I didn't dislike his Batman. His Batman was decent, but I think the script was a little too comedic and cartoony. It just wasn't as serious. Like they softened it up by the time they moved Batman's, because Keaton's was still relatively dark, and then they brightened everything up.
I ain't gonna lie, like them casting Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, that was diabolical. I said, what the hell is this?
I like Mr. Freeze. I liked him, Mr. Freeze.
Said, what is this, bro?
That shit was so damn cheesy. As a kid, I liked it, but like, when you grow up and as an adult, you go back and watch, like, bro, this shit's trash.
Like, and speaking of like enemies, who played Penguin? That was really good. You go back and say, what was his name? Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito was Penguin.
He played a damn good Penguin.
Michelle Pfeiffer played an awesome Catwoman.
My goodness, she's the best one. Well, yeah, she did really good. Yeah. I went back and looked at her Catwoman was like just actually, because like didn't the cats bring her back to life or something like that? And
I don't know what it was, but
she was going.
I don't know, but I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. It was like she was. Halle Berry did okay.
That Catwoman.
Oh, the Halle Berry cat. Yeah, I didn't.
That was trash.
It was trash.
It was.
But
trash.
then the new Catwoman, the girl, what's called his daughter,
Lenny Kravitz. Oh, she ain't coming back.
Kravitz.
Yeah, she ain't coming back. She ain't coming back to playing her anymore, y'all. Yeah, after news that can't happen with her. That was
what happened.
Apparently, she was saying some very thirst trapping things about a young Jaden Smith, and people was equating her to being the new. People were equating her to being like Drake. I said, oh boy. So she ain't coming back to play that role, unfortunately. She hasn't been in the movie since. Yep, like she hasn't been in a movie since. I said, well, she said it. There's documentation that she said that. So it's what it is.
I gotta look it up. I don't want to say on the podcast.
Yeah. Look it up. Yeah, she was saying some wild shit about Jaden Smith. I said, damn, you wild for that shit. But I said, all right, you ain't probably gonna be in movies anymore.
She's 36. Like, okay. She kind of weird. Her daddy weird, so she kind of weird too. That whole family kind of weird because she just weird. Look, she's just weird. Like,
yep.
She like
watch the Penguin.
She's just weird looking.
I still haven't watched the Penguin series. I
haven't either.
Oh my god! Why?
What?
I haven't watched it either.
I'm sorry. What you mean? Life be lifing.
So life be lifing on a Thursday night for an hour. You can unlife for that 1 hour, okay?
What you mean? We here on a Thursday.
Before you come here, or actually it airs afterwards. So technically before bed, you could just lay down, watch that 40 to 1 hour. It's so good.
To 1 hour, girl. We've been on this mug for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
That's fine. Once we're done, and then we're done chatting.
No, I want to watch it
until I die.
Like, so Pixel has told me, Pixel Havoc in the chat, he's told me multiple times that I need to watch the Penguin series.
It's really good.
I need to get.
And I'm surprised.
Hey, Project Retro Games, thank you so much for the support always.
I still got some in here. You know, I was laying them up. I was laying the stacks up side by side. I was like, somebody else gonna donate. I'm just waiting.
You know, I remember when they first announced it, and they said, "What's his name? That actor?"
On life. It's on life.
Hold up, I'm trying to remember his name.
Damn.
Colin Farrell. Yeah, you have to just unlife for a bit and relax. Just
I love every week. I love every week. Saturn gets more and more comfortable talking shit and just saying whatever's coming by. I love it.
no.
If you
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even catch that at first. I said
I didn't either.
She said unlife. Like what?
Yeah, because you're like, I have a life. No, you can remove that. You don't even watch it,
right.
and then you
Unlife.
can resume.
Like,
Pretend
what?
you don't exist.
Yo, like I said, if you go back, y'all, chat, if you listen on the podcast, just go back to when Saturn was first on the podcast, and then now she just like totally comfortable. It's so funny. I love it.
When I'm passionate, I have to speak up, and right now I feel insulted.
What? Why?
Because
Did I?
you didn't watch one of the greatest series that stopped airing literally months ago, right? And you need to prepare yourself before the second season, so you have to watch. I was shocked too at first because I was like, "Ew, why are they hiring Colin Farrell, who's like does not look like Penguin in any shape, any way, shape, or form?" And then I saw how he looked like, and I was like, "This is gonna be good." And his acting, 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10.
I
Go watch
can't believe
it.
I'm getting this much flack right now.
Hey,
for this.
everybody. She's not the only one. Everybody who said they watched it says the same thing. I'm
Like,
not.
I get it, but like I'm over here saying life be life, and she said unlife myself. So
I know unlife.
No, not like that.
No, I know, not like that. No, no.
You
I'm not
pause
taking
life. You pause your activities that gives any sign of life to people. You turn off your phone. You watch your episode, then you come back.
That is a
Literally,
new one.
I would turn on my lights to have the vibes going
They go,
on. Like,
all right, hey, we're gonna make a shirt out of that one now.
We gonna have
dark
to
blue
talk
lights,
offline,
watch the
Saturn. We're
episode,
gonna have
and
to have a
then I
conversation.
resume texting people. People don't exist to me while that show is on. It's that good.
It's
Hey,
cool.
we got-
You're gonna make me start drinking again. You know what? I cut it off. I cut myself off.
Hey, so well, look, we got a shirt for Ness, we got a shirt for Mega, me, now Saturn. She's like unlife, and who me. That's her two shirts. Unlife and who me.
It could be on the same shirt, on the front and the back.
Yes. Yeah. We need to get these done quick too. We need to get these shirts done sometime. We need to everybody get a shirt like that. Like
Swag.
start selling those. Like we need to start selling. I need to get on that. Like before the end of summer, before the start of summer, we need to have these shirts. We need to make a start writing those down so we can like finally get these shirts and stuff, dude. Yeah,
Merch. Yeah.
man. Sure, we need to have podcast shirts. We need to do that.
Yeah,
Like hers is like Saturn's is unlife. She just added a new one. Then who?
Man,
You have to word it in a way where it doesn't sound like it's like,
But I know we got to do it like that.
unaliving.
And then hey y'all, what y'all think about that chat? Would y'all buy podcast shirts? And then there's anything with money or something like that.
What the hell?
Yeah,
what the hell?
Richness, his richness shirt.
Richness.
Richness, yeah.
I love that.
You know what? No, we're gonna do the Nest Financial slogan. Invest your nest with Nest.
Oh my god.
That's
Can I
long.
just
That's
draw
long.
your
too many
logo
syllables.
smiling there?
Yeah, that's too many syllables. That could be something else. And mine would be don't make me block you.
Don't make me block you.
And we got a lot. We gotta get some podcast shit. I said I need little suckers in there.
Come on, so crates. Why you gotta do your?
He said, look, I need a richness t-shirt. Yeah, that's why richness. That'd be great. We can get these shirts like that.
I had planned on putting like a cartoon version of Tiberius with the mic and having some kind of rich nest slogan on it.
Build your nest with nest. Oh, Ashy Elbow.
Oh snap!
Oh,
He brought
damn.
it back. Where the Jergens at, dog?
I got it right here.
The Nivea. He brought that thick shit.
Pause. They gonna be they gonna be a sponsor on this channel.
Whoa. A little extra.
I got a little too happy.
I'm not. I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind.
I know.
Pause.
I got a little too.
Like, order
in the court.
Order.
I'm putting my lotion on right now. Hey, I found out when he said that. I think I got like a little form of like that. What you call it? Dry skin? Whatever you call it.
Eczema.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit of that because I feel like on about my back. I'm like, oh, so I ain't no alligator.
No,
I know.
That just means you ashy and you don't moisturize.
I moisturize, motherfucker.
Now I feel like I didn't moisturize.
I'm looking at my elbows.
What do you mean? You're always shiny.
She is always shiny.
You extra.
Like, I have my creams everywhere. I have so many of them. I'm constantly putting on cream.
Yo. Since I have my creams everywhere.
There's a lot of creams, and
He said, no, yours would be GameStop got Saturn games, y'all. Wow. People still like don't believe this. Like people like, you faked that, motherfucker. How did I fake that? I don't understand. People like,
I remember
when your video
group. I was so mad. I was hating like a mofo, y'all. I was hating so hard. He sent it in the group chat. He's like, I found y'all. He had just got back in town. Like I think you had just got back from Japan or something.
I remember like yesterday. Whoa. Literally like a day after. I said, ain't you want to be at home recuperating? What the fuck you out here doing at GameStop? Look what I found. God damn it.
Just a whole lot of just Sega Saturn games, all mint and crispy, just chilling there for dirt cheap. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, bruh,
I was like,
this man was at the pinnacle of video games.
I was like, bro, is that a Shining Force 3? Ain't no fucking, oh shit, Burning Rangers. God damn.
And they were like $99, $79. I was like, I bought all this shit.
Oh, we know, because we saw.
I should have bought it. And you know what? And I tried to be doing that. I tried to be nice and not buy everything. And I said, let me go back and buy the other stuff before somebody.
Like that was that you had to buy everything that day because ain't no. Because it had Burning Rangers.
I went and bought those because they saw the video and knew where the store was at.
Well, that Burning Rangers was what, like 130, 140 or something like that. I said, nah.
No, it was like $99.
Yeah, you had hell no, you had to buy that shit.
It did turn around and got the same game. Like got the what was it? Panzer Dragoon Saga for $50 from that guy.
That's like a $400 or $500 game. Damn,
Panzer Dragoon Saga is $1,000 game.
Oh, and everybody's $1,000 too. There you go. See that shit.
That's why I was like, it just doesn't. It's not fair.
That's why I said to you, like,
it's like you go out, you have all these good intentions to go game hunting one day, one morning, one evening, one afternoon, and you want to go and find a good game for your collection. You think, maybe this is the day for me. And you go, you hit a Goodwill, you hit a pawn shop, you hit a GameStop. You find absolutely nothing but dog shit. And then 30 minutes after you've given up, you get a photo text message from this gentleman to my left on my screen. See right there. And what do you see? A lot of Saturn games for dirt cheap that he's already bought. Look what I found, y'all. Ain't God good?
Ain't God.
I'm like, hey, don't put God in it. God, he was good on that.
Ain't God good? He's like, you got the purpose that way. Ain't the God good?
I'm like, come on, bro. Don't do me like that.
It's the videos on my channel. The videos on my channel. Just go on there and put GameStop Saturn. I think that's how I put it on there. But yeah, go look it up. You'll see it.
I'm sorry. That Burning Rangers took me out. That was the one game I saw. I had tunnel vision. I said, life ain't fair sometimes. Oh boy.
Let me see. Can I find it? Let me see. GameStop Saturn.
And that's when all like
right here.
That's when all that GameStop stuff started popping up because y'all getting shit like that. Oh damn! I need to start looking at these stores.
Yeah, right here. Like, why Sega Saturn games at GameStop so cheap? So
that was almost a year. It don't even seem like it's been that long.
I need to redo that. Why are the Sega Saturn games? Ooh, I need to redo that. I need to redo that
Yep.
title. That title's fucked
Right
up.
there in the front. God.
It's like that title's messed up.
Yeah, that title's fucked
He
up. I
said,
need to
I
redo
can't do
that.
that. I can't take that.
I gotta redo that title. Sometimes that's. I gotta redo that. Yeah, I gotta. But that was crazy. I couldn't believe that.
Shit, nobody could believe it. That's what they look like that, and in that mint condition. Shit, am I being punked right now? Where Ashton Kutcher at? Like with the cameras, like this.
Somebody actually thought I bought all my games. This was somebody thought. They thought I took my Sega Saturn games from home, took them to GameStop, went back in my car, got my camera, went outside my car, filmed it, went to GameStop, bought my games instead of. You see the stupidity?
Man,
Oh, man,
I'm not doing that. You know how heavy some of these games are? I'm not about to pack a whole lot of games into a GameStop. Just hey y'all, do you mind if I record? Like you just put these stickers on the top right hand corner.
Yeah, just put these stickers
here.
Stickers
that have the kindness of your heart.
Stickers
that I'm not gonna buy these games because I already own them. And then I'm gonna do a video, but y'all can't be in the video because y'all don't want to be in the video. What sense does that make?
Stickers that they have to go through and manually enter and put in their systems. Yeah, they're gonna do that for something. Just let me record here. They're not doing that shit.
But I'll tell you this: we haven't seen any games of that caliber since then.
Oh no, we haven't. For obvious reasons, them shits are being snatched up left and right. It's we got y'all got stuff like that.
I'm not saying I don't hate it, but like I really do think I put the video in the chat, y'all. I really do think like I do set a trend when I find something. I really do. I really do, like by GameStop and all that kind of stuff. I set a trend with people, and people do it. Like just look at the videos and you see a lot of copycats. I don't care. Just I got good ideas and I got good luck. God is good.
I always say folks are always going to. What's the phrase I used to say? Like if I can't have, I don't have the exact phrase I used to say, but
what phrase? What?
People, you're doing something right when people are emulating the things that you're doing, right?
Or really criticizing you too. So both sides.
Criticism is going to come in any form or fashion. So whether it's positive or good, it's going to happen. It is what it is. But like if you have a really solid idea that sparks, someone else to say, "Dang, I want to do that too." You did a good job. That means you had a really solid idea. Those were great things. Yeah, imitation is a form of flattery. Thank you, Boosted. Yes, that is it.
It is. Yeah,
it really is. Yeah, I'm looking on their website right now.
What website?
Just checking out stuff.
Let's land this plane. We had like 132. Thank y'all, everybody, man. We still had the biggest followers from X. I can't get away from X, but people on there. So hey, it's kind of calmed down.
And Twitch.
And you saying Switch?
Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, Twitch.
Look. Yeah, here. I'm not talking about Twitch, Salem Witch, or Nintendo Switch. Lakers in 5. Lakers.
That's why. Look, I knew it. I saw it. You saw like he said. You saw I reposted it. Like,
there was a couple of comments coming in.
Lakers in 5.
I talking about Nintendo Switch. You got an itch, a dirty ditch. You gonna get a Switch? Lakers in 5.
SGA, PGA, NBA. Lakers in 5.
Ocho, I'm telling you something like that, Ocho. Lakers in 5. Oh, Ocho. No, I'm telling you, she bad, Ocho. Ocho, she is bad, Ocho. I'll tell you right now.
Oh my God.
Ocho. You right here. Get some of this right here, Ocho, in your system. I'm telling you, all night long, Ocho.
You sound just like that dude.
You do sound really close to him.
Y'all, we've been Let's Play. Yeah, Ness, where they find you, brother?
What it is, you can find your boy Neo Ness on the Insta Grizzle at _Neo_Ness, and you can also find me on the YouTube at Neo Ness. Collect and play the way you want to collect and play your games. Tonight's podcast was awesome. We appreciate every single last one of you for tuning in, whether it was on YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, or X. We thank you so much. And for those of you that are looking forward to seeing us at Como RetroCon this weekend, we look forward to seeing you as well. And we hope to build some more memories this year at that convention. And
yeah,
this guy, jerk. But yeah, y'all have a great weekend and a great holiday, and we'll check you soon.
Saturn.
Hi.
Hello.
Every time. Because I'm usually last. I don't know. It caught me off guard. Okay. You guys can catch me with this here, right? Okay.
Yep, correct.
Okay, it's still showing for me here, but you can find me on basically any socials now with that at
Saturn9.
Saturn9 with an X instead of an I because I was taken everywhere. Also, you can add me on Nintendo Switch. You can add me on PlayStation. I will put that in my bio so people can come and play with me. And if anybody plays Monster Hunter, please let me know. Please, 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 please.
Put an asterisk next to that PlayStation because it's going to be gone by the time that PlayStation Plus price goes up. He was like, "Oh yeah,
you know what?
The membership goes up. Then you got to catch me somewhere else."
Then you can catch me on Steam. But
there you go.
Now,
there you go.
I don't use Steam. It's just there.
Oh, trust me, everybody will be on Steam soon enough.
I mean, I still use it later.
Yeah, everybody, glad you all can stop out on this Good Friday's Eat. Well, it's Friday for me now, so good talking with everybody. Glad to see you all in good spirits and health. And we, again, thank y'all for chilling out with us every single Thursday and or Wednesday whenever we make the time for it. But catch me on my socials, on my YouTube, IG. I'll be looking on the Twitter streets. Oh, and I got a new skit coming out. I already sent a preview to the group for your boys. Yeah, this is some of my best work so far. It is Nintendo related, so I will try to have it out to you people by the weekend. So I'm excited. And my next video is gonna come after that next week. So yeah, got some stuff planned in the chamber for you people.
This fool right here.
Hey man, they was giving me too much ammunition. I said, bro, I gotta do this.
This fool right here. Y'all gonna go check his stuff.
They make it too easy. They make it too easy.
How your subscribers doing? You building up subscribers, people watching?
Oh yeah, like my last back in my day video, like that surpassed the first episode. So I think it's like almost at 900 now. So it's just nice. So now I just gotta keep putting them out. That's all it is. Good, and then what it does is they'll watch that one and then they'll go back and watch the previous one. So it's
are you monetized yet?
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure we had discussion before. Like I'm gonna try to. Well, not try to. I know for a fact that as long as I just keep up doing my work, I can hit at least 1,000 by this year. And by the end of the year, I'm pretty sure I can be monetized. Like that's a given at this point. Just gotta keep putting out the work.
That's what's up.
So just do it. Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, we thank y'all for supporting the podcast, supporting the channel. We officially hit 3 hours. Excuse me. I try not to do 3 hours, but you know how we talk and we just go off in life and stuff. So shit, this might just be a 3-hour podcast now. So we ain't never getting no other 2 hours. We ain't never.
That conversation
is structured.
When we start talking about like old school cartoons and movies, that's oh man, yeah, that's a wrap for the rest of the show.
We'll see y'all next week. We'll have a lot more different stuff to talk about. Maybe people won't be as mad, but we'll see y'all. And always remember to do it the right way. Y'all take care.